Well, spread my thighs and check for flies. It's had to, and we're back here.
Welcome back.
It's been an excellent week and a half. Actually, 2 weeks off.
Mm-hmm. We were in Cancun, and then we were also at the Dearly Beloveds podcast. We were a guest on there.
Yeah.
So episode 1 is out at the moment of this recording on YouTube. Look at the Dearly Beloveds. You can see us. We're on camera. We're all talking. God damn it! It's just a good old time.
I think it was 114 for him. Episode 114.
Yeah, well, and 15 and 16 are about to come.
Yeah.
So the episode that's out is the first of 3.
Yeah,
So
we did a real long sesh. It was a good sesh though.
it was long, but yeah, it was good. So shout out to him. Thanks for having us. What else is going on?
Oh man, same old. Shit, man, that last week. That was a long podcast we did with Hedge. We were there for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We were there like 5 hours.
Man, we've been in trains that didn't even last that long. 3 of us, you know? No, we haven't.
Oh.
Whoa, yeah.
No, we haven't.
I found you guys picked up steam much more as the session went later on, and I lost my steam.
Yeah, I knew. Well, it's funny, though, because I felt like whoever wasn't on camera was going crazy. I thought whoever wasn't on camera was talking more.
Yeah.
Like when you were on camera, Flair was going.
Yes.
And when Flair was on camera, Flair was kind of just going the whole time. I think Flair's
had
got
a lot
an
of steam
engine on.
that day.
We had a Voodoo Ranger. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
New
you have
Belgium sponsor the pod.
Yeah, and me, I was on camera, and I felt like that's when you were talking about gambling a lot. So
Yes.
the idea of not having everybody on camera, I understand why. Nobody's got $1 million. That's why. We don't have $1 million. We're over here.
Shot gambling.
You should see what we were just doing.
Still getting it out the trunk.
We were just trying to set up video for the first time, and I got this tripod on this chair, the dining room. I got the light on the chair.
We have a lamp and an iPhone tripod.
We got it all
trying
set
to make
up.
it happen.
We got it all set up, and at the end, we're like, this isn't going to look good in clips. But we're working on something. We're there. We got a tripod, so we're so close.
We'll buff out those scratches later, Captain.
Also, we'll add auto-tune coming soon as well.
Speaking of gambling, do you think now a lot of people be on their phones at work? A lot of places don't care. Do you think you should get fired if you're gambling at work? Like if you're supervisor, if you your supervisor or whatever might catch you sending a text or calling someone for 5 minutes. Oh, I just got to call. Let me call real quick. If they catch you and you're at your desk on
Lightning roulette.
You're on FanDuel, yeah, lightning roulette. You're playing poker. You're hitting the slots. Is that a fireable offense?
The way I see it, if I wouldn't get fired for a 2-3 minute text session, I shouldn't be fired for 3 spins on lightning roulette. Especially if I hit. If I hit, you better not fire me.
A lot of us have been gambling at work.
Or you better not. Matter of fact, if you talk to me some kind of way and I hit a lightning spin, I'm out that bitch. I'm clocking out for the day. I made my money.
Dude, my coworker hit for $250 before. He's like, dude, I hit in the parking lot. He's like, I almost drove home. He's like, I swear to God. He's like, I almost drove home. He's like, I got what I was coming in
did he
for.
say how much he hit?
$200, $300, $250, you know.
I hit $250 and almost quit my job.
Everyone's like, how much money would it take for you to quit your job?
I need at least a band.
Everyone's a band?
At least.
Everyone's like, $100 million. No. Give me 10 grand.
No, yeah. Listen, if you pull up with 1,000 cash.
Oh, yeah.
You put 1,000 in 20s in my face, I might do it. Depending on the job, I might do it.
I might quit for 400 depending on the week.
Yeah.
Hey, if it's payday, that number drastically goes down.
If you just had to fix something on your car, you'll find. I'll find another
if you
job.
have no weed at home and somebody shows up with $300, you might do it. $300 and a 25% coupon to your favorite dispensary.
Oh, 25%. Not even a free gift at the dispensary.
25% off the whole bitch.
I think 10 grand's enough. It's all right, I can pay my bills for a couple months.
Yeah, 10 grand's enough to fuck off. Yeah,
you can fuck off, pay your bills, and then I'll find another job in a month. I got 3 months to figure it out. I'll find another job.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We have a little fun.
There is something I want to bring up. We've never talked about it on the pod, and to be honest, this subject hasn't come up for a very long time. There was an inside joke that we all had, and it was about the NBA hot tub.
Oh,
do you remember the NBA hot tub?
The NBA hot tub.
No,
What's
I don't
the
know
NBA
if
hot tub?
I don't know if we were. I don't know. That might have been a you and me thing.
Okay.
Like before the other Austin joined the group.
Yeah.
I think
What's the NBA hot tub?
we were just fried talking about like Pau Gasol. Like breaking news: Pau Gasol in the NBA hot tub with Shaquille O'Neal. Like it was this like somehow there was like this central headquarters hot tub where it was branded, and on
At
the
the
outside
NBA headquarters, there's an NBA hot tub.
and it looked like how them Sports Center's desks be looking, the big logo on the front.
They're
Yeah.
talking
NBA.
about the game.
Yeah, they're all in a hot tub.
That's
and a
where,
lot
like,
of shit goes down. A lot of people touch legs, and it's a big news.
Yeah,
that's
Pau
where, like,
Gasol touched legs with Maurice Spates in the NBA hot tub.
The Luka Doncic
Yeah.
trade happened in the NBA hot tub.
100% Nico was in the NBA hot tub
With Rob Pelinka.
With Rob Pelinka and Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe was there too. His body double.
He was the mediator.
Yeah.
He was
Professional mediator.
what are those people? He was the notary. He had to like stamp to
Yeah,
make
he
the
was the
trade
notary
official.
public. Yeah,
to
the
make
notary
trade
public.
official.
These young kids, they don't fuck with the NBA hot tub, man.
Yeah, the NBA hot tub is very
They're too
pause-worthy.
homophobic, these new guys.
Yeah.
The old guys, they knew how to ride the line.
Yeah, and I think the joke started because there was a ridiculous headline, probably involving Pau Gasol, or maybe Pau for 3 was trending on Twitter because he hit a 3
Pau for
on the
3.
Lakers, and it's like every time this guy would hit a 3, it's Pau for 3 trending number 1. But I'm like, could you imagine? One of us is like, could you imagine the NBA hot tub? And then we further elaborated on some homoerotic shit going down in the NBA hot tub, and all these situations. But I randomly thought of the NBA hot tub, and I texted Slim. I was like,
Yeah.
you remember the NBA hot tub? Yeah. So now
course
I
I
think
remember.
the modern day equivalent would be the Luka trade taking place
Was
in the NBA hot tub. And I think Victor Wembanyama declaring for surgery would have happened in the NBA hot tub because he pulled his shoulder, playing beach ball in the NBA hot
I'm picturing
tub.
him in the NBA hot tub. He's sitting down, but his knees are poking out of the top of the hot tub.
His knees are floating like my feet would. Oh.
I think that would save the NBA because they're saying no one's watching the NBA anymore. I think they need to do 2 things. They need to bring back the NBA hot tub and put it on TV. Everyone's like Shaq and Chuck. They're not doing it inside the NBA.
Yeah.
Replace them with a few guys and put them in a hot tub. NBA
like
hot
that.
tub, middle of the game, post game. Have a hot tub in the arena.
Yeah.
When they show them at the game in their little desk, they got the hot tub like
Yeah.
in the upper bowl, and they're chilling. And also, they need to have no trade deadline.
Yeah, you should be able to trade before the finals.
Let people trade all fucking year before games. Like, listen, that's why
Shit
no
went down in the
one's
hot tub.
watching the NBA. What has anyone talked about like the past couple of years? What the fuck, dude? Dame's gone to the Bucks. Oh, so and so has gone here.
Luka to the
that's all in
Lakers,
it.
yeah.
Trading players has become 50 times more exciting than actually watching a basketball game.
100%,
The
yeah.
drama is so much better than the actual game at
The
this point.
fallout after is like watching the shit crumble is kind of awesome.
If the NBA ever gets like a Drive to Survive, the league is fucked.
Oh,
like
yeah.
a behind the scenes, like
even if they
no one
followed
will watch
just
an NBA
one
game
team,
again.
it would be hype.
No one will watch an NBA game again. They'll just
Yeah.
watch that shit and watch fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, X. For the
There should be
traded the
there should be
Lakers.
one West Coast team, one East Coast team every year that gets the NBA hot tub documentary.
Yeah.
Another thing that happened in the NBA hot tub was Draymond Green punching Jordan Poole. That happened in the NBA hot tub.
Yeah.
He touched his
drama
knee.
bruise.
He touched his knee and tried to explain, "Hey man, I thought it was my knee." And he punched him right in the face.
And
Let's
Paul
be honest,
Pierce,
what was cooler?
people talk. They forget how he got, his fall off. How Paul Pierce kind of had a fall off. It started at the NBA hot tub. People don't talk about this.
Oh
but-
yeah.
Did he shit the NBA
No,
hot tub?
he started bringing hose to the NBA.
Yeah.
hot tub.
Oh.
He's like, "This is my girlfriend for the night. I paid
Yeah.
$250 for it."
Yeah, he
and
started
KG's
bringing-
like, "Hey man, slow down, man, slow down."
He started bringing. You can't bring hose to the NBA hot tub.
Have you
That's a
guys
safe place.
seen
That's a
the
safe
clip
space for men.
Have you guys seen the clip of Paul Pierce asking Kevin Garnett for one of his onion rings?
Yes.
No, I
Eating
didn't see
food
that.
together.
So they're sitting down eating at a sports book in like Vegas, and they're doing like a podcast there. Paul Pierce eats his onion rings, and before KG is a sectional eater, from what I noticed. He eats his burger first, and then his fries. That's what I mean by that. Pause. But anyways,
Hey.
as a sectional eater, pause. Kevin Garnett was still eating his burger by the time Paul Pierce finished his onion rings, and he went to reach for one of KG's, and Kevin Garnett ain't having that, so he's turning away. Hey man, chill out, man. You already smashed your shit, man. You already mashed your shit, man. Come on, man. And then he's like yelling for the cooks or the server, get this man some onion rings, man. You ain't give him enough onion rings. And he just wanted one. And Paul Pierce stands up to get it, and then KG stands up with his food to like get away. No. And he's like, sit down, Lowe. Sit down, man. Peace, sit down, man. I ain't giving you no onion rings. Such a funny video.
Hold up, I'm going to pause real quick. I think we have an issue. Hold on. All right, sorry, guys. I was just paranoid after losing that one episode. I don't want to take any chances. I don't want any of our new listeners on the new. We're on some new places now, some new directories.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We're on Amazon Music.
Ooh.
We're on Podcast Index.
Ooh.
We're on iHeartRadio.
Okay.
Ooh. I feel like that guy that's like, we're going to Rhode Island. Then we're going to Maine.
Yeah.
We're on Podcast Addict.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Howard Dean, come on the phone.
We're on Podchaser, where all my chubby chasers are at. Pocket Casts. Deezer nuts. Listen notes. Yeah, y'all better listen and take notes.
Are we on Last FM on the Xbox 360?
I was gonna say we're on Player FM.
Oh,
okay.
I don't see. There's one. So because we're on
we
Apple
on Players
Podcasts,
FM?
because we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on True Fans.
True Fans.
What is True?
Check us out
True,
on True Fans.
Ooh, fans.
Is that a thing?
You're here till the end.
What is this?
Hannah Montana.
Oh my God.
Fans.
Oh, banger!
You don't remember True Friends?
I do
That's
now.
a banger.
I do now. That's a banger.
Shout out our
bro.
True Fans.
We're on Jerkmate.
We are.
We have an interactive
Chatterbait.
soundboard on there. X-Hamster.
Literally wherever you get your podcast
Freak
or
out.
your goon session,
Or your
we are on.
pornography, we are on.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're on Vimeo.
There's another thing I'd like to talk about, and I think I need my Echo Sax for this one.
Oh.
So whether you're going to do it before or whether you're going to do it after.
We'll play it right now.
We need it right now.
Yeah, we got new effects, guys. Listen to this one.
You see, DJ Mustard is a double entendre. His first name is Dijon.
What?
How is this not public information? I just found this out during the Super Bowl.
No. Stop.
Dijon Mustard.
You're pulling.
Dijon Mustard on that beat, ho. But that was mind-blowing to me to find out.
Jimmy Mustard, like Jimmy John's?
Jimmy Mustard? Is there Jimmy Mustard?
James Jonathan.
I thought there was.
I don't know. I know there's Jimmy Chips, Jimmy Cookie, Jimmy's.
You see,
Jimmy's Johnson.
Jimmy John's has its own ranch, and it's also got its own mustard. What's next? Look out, Heinz. Sorry.
But that was mind-blowing information to me that his name is Dijon. First of all, who names their kid Dijon? That's first.
Listen,
you know what
these are urban areas
I
you
work with the
and I are
Dijon.
familiar with.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it?
Do you guys call him DJ? That
is
makes
it
sense.
D
DJ.
apostrophe Jean or is it spelled Dijon?
Let me look.
Oh yeah, we forgot to
Because
tell
I
everybody
think it's
Hannah's
D
here, guys,
apostrophe D dash.
It's like,
You know,
it's got some...
It's like Dequan's dance hits on Napoleon Dynamite.
Dequan's
You know, he buys that
Yes.
VHS.
Oh my God.
Dequan's dance
wish
hits
that
or
was
dance
real.
grooves.
I need to start doing Tybo again. I saw some Tybo DVDs at the
We need
flea
to do
market
Insanity and Tybo. We'll be
Dude,
jacked
Insanity?
in 90 days.
today. I remember my dad did Insanity. He's like, this is hard as fuck.
Yeah, that's a
I
real
think,
workout.
I think Tybo's like horse shit. Sorry, Billy Blanks. But, oh.
Is that true, friends?
This is True Friends.
Yep. I remember the scene of her singing it in her room as Miley. She's like playing guitar.
Oh, this is her Hannah Montana up.
You're here.
You watched
till
Hannah-
the
you
end.
watched
That's
Hannah
a
Montana-
fucking
you watched Hannah
lost
Montana?
memory.
Yeah,
You watched Hannah Montana?
it was a banger.
You're the only one here who didn't have sisters. You watched Hannah Montana?
Don't worry about it. It was a banger. That's a show
Listen,
for boys and
we're not
girls.
gonna shame a man for watching Hannah Montana.
No, I'm just
What's my
curious.
man's name? Her
one?
friend, not her brother Jackson.
Mitchell Russo.
Oh,
He
Mitchell
turned out to be.
Oliver.
Yeah, he turned
Yeah.
out to be a crash out.
Did he?
Oliver turned out to be a crash out.
No
yeah.
way.
He got face tats, I think.
I thought Mitchell Musso was
Well,
in
his-
Mitchell Musso.
Metro Station.
So, yeah, no.
His
Mason
brother.
Musso is Metro Station, the
I
brother
see.
of Mitchell Musso, who played Oliver.
No shit.
And then Miley Cyrus's brother, Trey Cyrus, was also the other guy at Metro Station.
Huh.
So the Metro Station was the Disney sibling.
They met on
You
set.
see, on Hannah
see, this is
Montana,
all
there
a
was a
conspiracy.
Musso and there was a Cyrus. But the band Metro Station also had a Musso and a Cyrus. Not related, the band in the show. Also about music.
You see,
Hannah Montana had a Musso brother. Who else was on Hannah Montana? Miley Cyrus. Look at Metro Station, for example. Also had a Cyrus. Who else do they have? They also had a Musso. Yet, seemingly unrelated careers. Now, why is that, do you think? Well, let's take a look.
I like to accredit it to the Jews.
In the music industry, dude.
Neil will not kneel down.
Going to one of my other favorite subjects, the Jews. To stay on the topic of the Jews,
Mitchell Musso, just sorry, he looks like
His hair was
looks
insane,
like Rick
bro.
Owens now.
he's a crash
He
out.
looks like Rick Owens. Hold on.
He looks like a bird.
Yo, he does kind of look like Rick. If he grows his hair out.
He turned into Mickey Mace, the famous gambler.
Oh, you got the
Yeah,
I was in
That's
middle
Mitchell
school.
Musso now.
What
When I was in middle
Explorer
school,
King.
I thought the hair he had, I was like, that's
So
unachievable for any normal person.
Yeah.
And it ain't even shit.
The big swoopy
This hair, I was like,
The swoopy bowl cut.
unachievable by all. Like, I wish I could have that hair.
His hair's on roids.
pretty
Looking at it
Close.
now, it's the worst hair I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm on growth hormone that makes my hair curl. So to stay on the subject of the Jews,
Oh, right.
when we were bowling, I had a funny thought, and I don't know what prompted this thought. I don't remember what prompted the joke, but I turned to Flair and I say, the Jews probably had a meltdown during the premiere of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory for two reasons. One, it starts at the everlasting Gobstopper. Because the thought of a candy that lasts forever. Oh my God.
never had to buy candy
In my
again.
mind, I imagine a full theater at the premiere in Israel or something. And like some bubby just falls to her knees. And it's like, oy vey, my prayers have been answered. There's a candy that lasts forever. And then, so they paused the movie for like 40 minutes to get everybody back in their
Doing an
seats and
uproar.
relaxed. 10 minutes later, the scene with the gum
Oh,
that is a full course meal. It's oy vey, it's tomato soup and it's running down her throat. Oh my God. Like they're like, that movie is either treasured or banned in Israel. One or the
should be
other.
treasured.
It would be treasured because of the thoughts and concepts of an everlasting candy,
Yeah.
of something that they only have to buy once and they can suck on it forever. And the other concept is having a full course meal at the bite of gum. It would also be banned because this is a thing that's unobtainable, and they spent years trying to obtain it.
Research
So
it.
they think it's Western anti-Semitism at its finest by saying something that is like everlasting and a 25-cent all-day meal. I mean, for 25 cents, you can have an all meal. Like, this is not obtainable by any means. I could go to Costco and eat 50 samples and still be hungry.
Man.
We were dying at the bowling alley at the thought of this. Like,
Yeah.
it was so funny. But
candy man can.
You guys were talking about this there?
I brought it up to Flair. Yeah,
Oh,
we were
okay.
talking about it.
I had a
I
very
missed it.
long-lasting candy. I had a Zappo.
Oh,
Greaser
okay.
candy.
Yeah,
Oh, you still got those?
Somewhere I lost my candy.
yeah.
I lost my candy.
He lost his candy?
Get out of my pockets! Get out of my
Hannah's digging in his
I don't
jacket.
see any of
Get
my-
out of my
What about change though?
pocket
I do
watch.
have a lot
When
of
he brought
change.
up-
Oh, that's
Changing
official
candy.
pocket watch.
When
right
when
there.
he
Yeah,
so here's what
relax.
prompted the thought. When he brought up Zappos, in my mind
yummy.
I was like, how about now and later's? I was like, but then again, Jewish people like when shit is fresh. And if you ever had a stale now and later, it's like glass shards. It like crunches like a Jolly Rancher in your mouth. It's horrible.
It's like blue raspberry flavored minerals, bro.
Oh
It's like
yeah,
fucking
yeah. It
rock.
turns to dust.
Well, that's the difference between the Israeli Jew and the American Jew.
The American Jew likes fresh.
The
They
American
want
Jew,
today.
yeah,
Fresh off the presses.
Yeah.
So
Israel Jew, he's got a tough mouth.
yeah, 100%. 100%.
He can handle the
They eat
shards.
rocks and shit over
This is
there.
the tough,
They're, you
tough
know-
mouth challenge.
They're a little different
All
over
right, we're gonna start the tough mouth challenge.
there. Tough mouth.
Yeah.
So
I need whoever can eat the most aquarium gravel.
could you
They
imagine
make
the,
that shit look so
Could
tasty.
you imagine the shit That shit you would take with the aquarium gravel lodged in? The rainbow.
I remember
Are you talking about the
Shoe Nice
rainbow gravel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did Shoe
I
Nice ever make
remember,
that?
bro. My brother and I
Looks
used
so
to get. My brother and I used to get so high. And be like, he would look at me and be like, he's like, how much money to eat every rock in the world? There's so many rocks.
Every rock in the world, or one of every rock?
No, all of
Every
them.
rock.
Boom.
Like Boulder? Yeah, break it down. That's crazy. You eat mountains. We're eating mountains.
Oh.
Is that why they made nerds candy? It's like eating rocks.
Yeah, it's like little pebbles.
Wasn't there
It's like
a-
aquarium gravel.
Yeah, wasn't there a guy that ate an airplane?
I think he
No.
ate it piece by
Yeah.
piece, didn't he?
Shoe
He ate it
Nice?
He
piece
ate
by
an
piece.
airplane piece by piece.
Get the fuck out of here.
I know you have plane autism, but it doesn't stretch over here, does it?
No.
It doesn't go into this realm.
That doesn't make sense. It's
Yeah.
not. My brain isn't working that way.
Let me look it up. The guy
You
eats
see,
airplane.
you can't eat every rock in the world because the world itself is a floating rock in space.
Yeah, Michael Lotito ate. Oh my god!
What do you mean he just ate an airplane? It's
His
like,
teeth look horrible, man.
I bet.
Was it a propeller plane or was it like a 747?
paper
Let's
airplane.
find out here.
He ate an RC plane. Now that's believable.
Oh,
He ate styrofoam and shit.
you should be able to eat everything.
He was famous for deliberate consumption of indigestible items. He became known as Monsieur Mouth Mangatot. Mr.
He's a
Eat
French
All.
guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Monsieur.
He got tired of the bugs and the bread.
This French food sucks.
Yeah.
I'd rather eat a plane.
His digestive system was incredibly resilient, allowing him to consume up to 900 grams of metal per day. He started this when
Excuse
he was
me?
9.
So French food is so bad. He had to eat
2
planes
pounds of
and-
metal a day?
He died at 55 in 2006.
All right, well,
Rip
he got
bro.
shot and killed. He was, and nothing. He got
He was
shot.
assassinated.
He got mugged. Yeah, he got-
It says natural causes, but I
Oy
feel like
vey, you mean I
natural
could just go
causes.
up to an aeroplane and have it replace my meal?
so. He's got a list of items here: 45 door hinges, 18 bicycles, 15 shopping carts, 7 television sets, 6 chandeliers.
Did he? Did he
This
happen?
is like the 5 days at Christmas.
Yeah.
Did he happen to say what tasted the best?
I'd like to.
What if he was like, cars are delicious, dude?
He ate 2 beds, a pair of skis, a computer.
Can we get the list again? Can you run back the list?
Like, I'd like to imagine. What if like a Volvo is like eating Wagyu? You know what I mean? It's like the tastiest.
From the way it sounds like
indigestible thing.
bicycles were potato chips to him.
Yeah, he tore through a lot of bicycles. I mean, there's a lot of
1,600
material.
feet of steel chain at once.
I mean, you got to think.
What?
There's a lot of.
A waterbed full of water, it says in parentheses.
I like to think the bicycle is really nice because you can eat the chain. The chain probably feels really cool in your mouth, and then you get to eat the frame, that hard metal, and then you get for dessert. You obviously go for the tires, the rubber, and then you have that
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
That in between rubber, you know, the rubber on your handlebars.
Bro.
It's not the same as the rubber on the tires. That was probably the
I have a
dessert.
hard
you can get
time-
a 6-course meal out of a bicycle.
I have a hard time taking vitamins or pills. I can't imagine eating
a bike chain and then the spokes.
And I can't chew on ice cream either, so
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
imagine.
The plane, by the way, was a Cessna 150 light aircraft, so propeller.
We didn't even think about
What
the
the
bicycle.
fuck?
Hold on, the bicycle seat too. That's probably so stimulating, all the different parts of a bicycle.
Yeah, he for sure.
Yeah, that was why he was
for
his
sure
favorite.
had sensory
Like,
autism.
well, that's why he ate 18 of them.
Yeah, that was
he
his
likes
favorite.
bikes. Bikes seem to be
But
a
door
favorite.
hinges seem to be his favorite with 45.
Damn.
Televisions were at like
45.
6, right? There were 6,
Seven.
7 TVs. So he
TV's
liked
big.
he liked TVs enough to eat one every day of the week. Is how it sounds to me.
And 15
One
shopping
time.
carts in there.
And at the time, he was eating CRTs. This ain't no flat screen. That
Oh,
TV,
the good shit.
Yeah.
that TV weighs
Yeah.
like 30 pounds
It says
What the
television
fuck?
sets. I wonder why it was.
because it's probably the cabinet it's in too.
Oh, nice.
You know how like TVs used to
Yeah.
come in cabinets? It's probably the same thing.
Like Rolls TV and Ed, Ed and Eddie.
He's got
It's
this
like,
hard
what
ass
the fuck?
picture of him, and he's like
got a
sitting.
bib on
He's in
with
front
fork
of.
and
He's
knife.
got a bib, fork, and knife, and he's like
Oh my God, he does.
dining room set next to the Cessna that he ate.
Man.
He looks like the internet old guy meme. Like the gray haired guy internet historian would use on his videos.
Yeah.
He looks
I
like
wonder
that.
if it's him.
What do
Yeah,
you
I don't
mean
think
you
it's
ate
him.
a-
I think he's still alive.
What do you mean you ate a plane? That's just...
He ate an entire
He's
plane.
French.
People didn't used to do that.
We know he's
that's what it was. He got
French,
so
but-
tired of eating all the food here. Fucking sucks. He had to start eating shopping carts, and then whatever he got his hands on that wasn't food.
Here's what
he
I
had
want to
eat.
know.
Aquarium
If
gravel?
he's so resilient to eat all of these things, how come they've lost like every world war?
How would he help? You want him to eat the bodies, eat the bullets that they shoot at him?
That man is tough, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We take them for sissies, but I bet you he could take down like 4 Americans and eat them.
He probably bites
From
you.
how it sounds,
a person would be
Yeah.
like probably really good for him.
we ain't eating no planes over here. We don't do that. That's some tough dude shit. And he ain't from no third world country.
Yeah.
Like, they have water over there.
Yeah.
Granted, it's dirty and smells like shit, but they have water. That's crazy.
Good point.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah.
To any of our listeners in Paris, I'm sorry, but I'm a big fan of Renault, so I
we
can
had
say
one or
it.
two actually.
Yeah, we did. We were
I think
international.
there
now.
was 1 or 2 French listeners.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry to both y'all, but
Then maybe there's an
if
Air
it
Force
helps,
base
I think they're
station.
using
Maybe there's an
the-
Army base there or something.
if it
Yeah,
helps,
imagine they're
we
French.
all like Renault a lot. If it helps.
Who's on Renault?
Alonso's 2 championships were there,
I like Renault.
and
Then now,
in my opinion, they have the best sounding car in F1 history. That thing sounds like a fucking
it is
banshee.
really cool.
Yeah. And for that car to sound better than like Michael's Ferrari in 04 or like the 07 McLaren, like, yeah, that's a great sounding car, is that
when they
05
let the
Renault.
cars be cars.
9% of our listeners are in Europe.
Oh, we international.
We like Europe. It's
doing a
just we don't
tour.
have many good things to say about France.
I've never been. Y'all. I feel like I've always felt
We're
like
American. We don't have very nice things to say about a lot of places we haven't been. It's how it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like I've kind of always felt like Europe was the older kind of like armpit in the hair slutty sister.
Of us, you think?
Yeah, and we're like the shitty little brother, that likes to blow shit up.
We are definitely the shitty little brother.
No, we're the shitty older brother, I think. Not the
Europe
little
is
brother.
not.
We're the older
we're the
brother.
Europe is not
Roderick.
younger than us.
Yes.
We're like Roderick.
We're the Buzz from Home Alone.
No,
we got
but I'm
tarantulas
saying-
in our room.
No, Europe's older than us. They're the older sister with the hair and the armpits, rubbing crystals together.
Ah.
And we're the shitty little brother that likes to blow shit up.
that?
Kind of like
She got a
the
bunch of
kid from Toy
piercings.
Story, like that. Was
Oh,
like,
we're Sid. That's a
Yeah.
good. It's a good comparison. Well, who's the middle child then?
Africa.
Ooh. I would think South America would be the middle child.
Africa's the neighbor, the
Mm-hmm.
exotic neighbor.
Is that on my ignorance? I don't know what else is in South America besides Brazil.
Now they're starting to
I'm
call
sure,
like.
I'm sure I'd know something if you gave me a minute.
Is Oceania a new continent, or is this like a new phrase for Australia?
That is a phrase used by the global elites as for the globalists out there. They're trying to create Oceania. They're trying to control us under one government and call us under rule of Oceania from the globalists. Because Kendrick Lamar was trying to warn us at his Super Bowl halftime show performance that they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. That's 2 meanings, right? They are not like us. They not like us, and they not like us. Like they do not like us. They not like us, Hillary Clinton. They not like us, Barack Obama. They not like us, George Soros. Globalists!
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, he really did. He really did exactly that.
Oceania is a conspiracy.
I don't know what that is. I'm not in school anymore.
Oh, I lied. It's 2% of all time are Europe. 93% all time is North America.
And they say we have no culture over here.
1% Asia, 1% Oceania.
We're the most cultured
Oceania,
podcast on the market.
Oceania, Oceania.
So you
Honey
could,
child.
you could call us somewhat of globalist. We're an international podcast.
Absolutely.
It says right here, Jersey Mike. Shout out to Jersey Mike's. Those guys are listening.
Jersey Mike. Shout out
Those
Jersey
guys
Mike's,
made me
boy.
a sandwich so good it was my lock screen for 4 months.
Thanks for tuning in, fellas.
Yeah, that Chipotle chicken cheesesteak on rosemary parm was my lock screen for 4
Shout
months.
out to y'all.
That sounds awesome.
Shout out to y'all.
Fuck. That sounds like a really good one.
It's a good sandwich.
Big Michaels.
Yeah.
You know, I got my first grilled Jimmy John's sub the other day.
Oh, they're running out. They must be doing
They're
bad.
hurting.
You know what's
They're doing
funny?
bad, bro. They're getting killed by Jersey Mike's for
They
sure.
must be because they're doing everything now. Their menus like a third bigger now, and
They got wraps now.
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah, they're getting killed. I
In
think
a-
Jersey
in a
Mike's killing
world
everybody, bro.
before-
tasted like Subway. I'm gonna be honest.
In a world before Jimmy John's updated menu and the pastrami at Jersey Mike's, I would still eat at Jersey Mike's over Jimmy John's.
I need a Jersey Mike's over a lot of places.
I'd rather
Shout
eat
out Jersey Mike's.
I'd rather eat at your auntie's house on your mom's side than your auntie's house on your daddy's side.
She don't have plastic couches on your mom's.
I go there.
Y'all remember the plastic covered couch?
I never had one growing up.
Did you
bro.
guys-
My grandma
No,
might have.
that is that a black thing? Some people have tried to claim
It's
that's
dominantly
a
black. I would say it's a black and Jewish thing. because
Yeah.
I've seen it at both black and
Keep it
Jewish
clean.
houses.
Yeah.
My
my family
great
never did
grandmother
that.
Ethel had one,
I think it looks cool.
and my mom's friend May McKeever. Shout out May McKeever. It's not her real name, so I could say it. She had an alias.
Is the idea to like bring it out only for real guests? Like you take it out of the plastic only for
No,
real
that
guests?
thing definitely stayed in the plastic at all times.
God forbid something happens, you spill juice on it or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
In hindsight, it seems like a smart idea, but I hated the way it felt. It doesn't feel nice. You stick to it, it sucks.
It ruins
hot.
all of its.
And May, wherever she may be, God bless her soul. I don't know if she's alive, dead. We haven't seen her in a long time. But her house never had AC on in the summer. She was one of them. She liked to boil.
yeah,
And like only when my mom would come over is when she'd turn it on.
yeah.
And even then, you're still sticking to the couch because it doesn't cool off the couch in time.
No.
The couch is nuclear hot.
Yeah. Oh,
And
plastic.
she
in the
had one of
summer.
those nice stereos that was like in a cabinet, but it's like tall, like 3 feet tall with all these bells and whistles on it.
Baller.
And the first
Better
CD,
hit her up. See what she's doing with that thing.
yeah, she probably still has it. She probably still has the little. You guys remember the TV in the kitchen that was like
Yes.
mounted under
Like a
the
microwave?
cabinets and
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
little one. She had
Dude, I
one of
used to
those.
see that on TV and be like, fuck, I want one of those so bad.
Yeah,
bro.
she had one of those. All of her TVs were like giant Sonys and shit. But that stereo, I remember vividly. It was a 6 CD changer, and at the time, that was a very big deal.
It's sweet. It's
And
still cool.
The first CD I was conscious for getting, like on Christmas, was Speaker Box "The Love Below" Outcast.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
The
I
two
played
CDs.
the shit out of "The Way You Move" and "Hey Ya" on that 6 CD changer.
Oh, yeah.
It was amazing.
Hey, yeah.
And your back was sticking to that shit in the summertime like a saw trap. You ever see the Saw movie with Chester Bennington, R.I.P. in it?
No.
He was in a Saw movie, and his trap was he was in a car, and his skin super glued to the back of the seat. So he had to like peel the skin in his back off, like touch a handbrake. Spoiler: he didn't get out of it. and He goes flying through the windshield and dies. It's pretty. Shout out Chester Bennington. That was cool. But
Speaking of
he'd
Chester
be sticking to the
Bennington.
back of it on like a leather couch.
Was that in
You're
a
sweaty.
movie? He did a
yeah,
movie
in a
role?
Saw movie. Yeah, he got killed in a Saw movie.
I'd
He was
love
in
to
a
see
trap.
that.
It's a newer Saw. Shout out to him. Shout out
Speaking
Saw.
of Chester Bennington, we were talking about in our last episode. We were talking about autoerotic asphyxiation.
Don't
Yeah.
tell me him too.
No, we're not.
Well, no, but
no.
there was a lot of narrative going around because that was only shortly after Chris Cornell. Mm-hmm. It was like 3 months later, or like 6
Yeah.
months later, or something. And Chester made an album that like month. Like I think he killed himself like right after he dropped his album, and a lot of it talked about Chris Cornell. Mm-hmm. And like my theory was, because a lot of people were saying that Chester Bennington was like undercovering some type of pedophile plot, and then they killed him. If you look into this, there's like a lot of people that say that. I was like, no, what he really was exposing, he wanted to know why Chris Cornell died. He's like, everyone's saying he was sad. I know Chris Cornell. He wasn't sad. I know him. What did he do? And all he tried to do was find out how he died. He was exposing the Gooner suicide scandal, and they killed him. The higher Gooner society killed him. So that's really what
They're
happened.
living through the Gooner crisis.
We
It doesn't
really
surprise
are.
me.
And you know who they
Normalized.
own?
What do they own?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Wait, our podcast is on
Chatterbait.
OnlyFans. Our podcast is on Chatterbait too.
Ex-hamster.
Again. Are we owned by the Gooner Nami? The Gooner Illuminati? The Goominati?
Yeah.
The Gooner
So, yeah, I mean, have you seen the guy that cuts our checks?
Nautica? He
No.
passed away. We had to get a new boss.
The guy that cuts our checks, man, he comes in he's like in a nondescript like trench coat, and you can't really get a good look at his
He's a
face.
flasher.
Yeah, he had a hood on.
You really can't get a good look at him. this
And the
guy.
check is on his
Sunglasses.
dick, and then he opens the trench coat.
It was Nautica for a little while until, say his name. Say his
Oh,
name.
his name was really Nautica?
Yeah. His first name's Nautica. I forget the last name.
Now maybe we need censorship in this country. It's getting out of control. You can't be pulling up pantsless to the coffee shop, man.
Another thing I want to bring up, we all know how we are fans of The Floor here, and Mr.
Oh,
Rob
we love
Lowe
The Floor, yes.
and his little show.
I love
Fantastic
that
show.
fucking
I had a epiphany when I was watching it with Andy, and we said like there needs to be a show called The Corner. And what The Corner is
Sauna.
Rob Lowe is sitting in the corner while somebody fucks his wife, and like you know how there's subject lines.
How do you win?
Here's how you win. It's the same concept of The Floor as you have a subject line and you both have to like do guesses.
Yeah.
But how this is it's sex positions and you could either go back to the floor or outstroke your opponent. And he's sitting there just really enjoying himself, watching from the corner.
How do you
And that's why it's called the corner.
How do you outstroke your opponent? Who judges that?
You both get 45 seconds.
Whoever makes her come first.
Yeah,
What is
you
it?
both get 45 seconds.
Make her come, make her come.
Yeah, you both get
hour.
45 seconds, and let's say your position is back shots.
Yeah.
Then it moves on to missionary. You're like, I'm not very comfortable in missionary, so I think I'm going to go back to the corner or the floor at the corner.
And is it going to be like 50 people and
100
100? Is
It's
it 100?
100 people fucking rob those wives.
Yeah.
So is it all men?
over a whole
Is
season.
it women with strap-ons? Is it like a diverse
I think
crowd?
it should be equal opportunity. So yes, I will say there's a couple studs in there.
Not even studs. Like, listen, I love boys, but I'm going to have to fuck Lowe's wife for that $100,000.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to do it.
And then if you have the most at the end of each episode, like how they give away the $20,000, he gives away like a free dinner at Hooters or something. If you're the winner of the day, but ultimately you win the $100,000. But it's not enough to be sustainable to fuck his wife for a whole week or two.
Rob Lowe's asking the fucker the questions before, like, oh, so what do you do? Where are you from?
Yeah.
I'm from Phoenix, Rob. Oh, very hot down there. Yeah, just like your wife. She sure is. All right, have fun. Your timer starts now.
So you said you were confident with side saddle, but you were only able to put out 32 strokes. Meanwhile,
There's a stroke counter.
There's a lot of counters.
Meanwhile, Devontae over here was able to put in 115 strokes in 45
They have
seconds.
to they have to limit Devontae's on the show.
There's only like
There's only a
two
certain amount of
Deontay
Devontaes
and
allowed.
Devontae. That's it.
The
Hey,
corner.
why is 50% of them Asian, Rob? Don't ask me. I don't make that up.
I
don't
didn't
choose
make the
that.
selections.
Rob, we're in your house.
I can see the commercials now.
Rob, we're in your motel.
There's
room.
no cameras in here.
One corner, one wife. 100 people. Fuck my wife. Outstroke your opponent. Outstroke. What do you mean outstroke? This came to you?
This just came to me now, but
You see what I mean by the Gooner crisis? My parents never said the phrase outstroke your
this
opponent.
just came to me now. But there were some people on the show that were trying to rizz up Rob Lowe.
Of course.
And then
Very
that's where in
handsome.
my mind I was like, what if he was in the corner watching shit go down? And then that
corner.
elevated into what if, he was watching his wife get fucked? Like he's gonna
You know
get
how,
cooked
like,
on TV.
Is it Who Wants to Be a Millionaire where like they do like the lights go crazy and then
I don't know.
and then
Yeah.
it goes and then it centers in on
Yeah.
the two. It does that, but it instead of centering it on him, it's like him in the dark. He's just in the corner,
Yeah.
just watching. And he's got glasses on. He's got sunglasses on.
And he emerges from the dark like that one clip of Denzel Washington on the Segway when he gets out of he's like getting out of an ambulance and then somebody's like, hey, and then it's like it cuts to him with just a face fronting shot and he's like, it looks like he's on a Segway. He's not walking. It's a great shot.
Yeah, we need to get the corner going after me. Actually, it'll come on right after Fucking in the City. Me and Flair's
Oh,
new
yeah,
show.
fuck in the city, yeah.
So-
Male sex in the city.
I've dabbled in Sex in the City for the first time in my life. Hannah, I know you're a fan.
This is my doing.
I gotta say, I'm a bit of a fan now myself. She kind of
A
got me into
fan.
it, and I watched season 1. We're at the end of season 2, I think, and it's so funny because we brought it up to Flair, and you already kind of knew
Of course.
Exactly what the show would be.
about the gist of it. Yeah, like what you were doing. Like, oh, honey,
It's
like
girls like fucking different guys and be like, this guy sucks. And then they go out for lunch and they're like, honey, you still gotta fuck him.
yeah. And the one about the fish hook line. What was that one?
His penis was like a hook and I was a fish.
That's crazy.
They basically, they all get together for these brunches and rich girl shit. Meanwhile, they're like portrayed as like struggling, but then they're doing these things that are like,
They have apartments in New York City, but they're struggling.
yeah.
Carrie's the only one that struggles.
But like not even though. Like
Yeah.
how is she able to go hang out with these girls every day
Yeah.
and go get her toes done?
She's sucking dick for
Getting
money.
pedicures and having cocktails at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
There's literally a scene where they talk about classism. They're like a girl's dating a rich man and another girl's dating a poor man. That's the
dating
theme
Mr.
of the episode.
I'm dating Mr. Poor. Well, I'm dating Mr. Rich.
Yeah. There's
Mr.
literally a guy named
Pussy.
Mr. Big. You don't know. He's like the only guy that stays on.
Mr. Big.
And you don't
'Cause
know.
he's Mr. Big.
You never learn his real name. what he does, he's just Mr. Big, and it kind of just personifies.
It's kind
who
of
he
funny.
Is. It is kind of funny. The show is funny. Samantha, my favorite, dude. She's just like the old whore, you know. She's great.
She's a true friend.
She's a true friend.
I mean, Samantha,
You bitch!
You just gotta
You
get ran.
bitch.
She's cold.
She's a real friend.
Anyway, and then
have
Sarah
fucking
Jessica
the
Parker, she's just like an idiot, and she's like, honestly, she's like brings on her own troubles to herself.
Mm-hmm.
But we thought about doing fucking in the city,
Like
which is
most
just
women
the
do.
same thing, but from the guy's perspective. Mm-hmm. You got like the girl with dingleberries. Like, oh, honey, I was just
Miss Dinkleberry.
Or, but instead of saying honey, we'd be like, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, I was fucking with this girl, bro. She had dingleberries, bro. I matched with her on Tinder, bro. Went to her house, bro.
It is going to be as crude as possible. It's going to be us, like, we're not even at a bar.
No.
We're like having cool lunch in the city. No, we're like in a garage smoking weed.
Corner
There's
hitting
no
a bowl.
car in the garage. Nobody's working on anything.
No.
We're just getting fucked up in the
There's
garage.
there's an Xbox 360.
With Dead Island in there.
A white Xbox
The
360.
arcade, with no hard drive.
The old one. We're playing a 10-year-old fucking 2K basketball game. We're smoking weed and just going, yo, dude, I hung out with her again last night. Oh, Miss Tight Pussy? Yeah, dude, I fucking fucked her and her fucking pussy was tight as shit. Damn, that's cool.
But there will be a level
Yeah,
of
well, I
elegance. Like, the episode will be about tight and loose pussy. The whole episode. That's the theme.
Dude, I'm fucking this girl, her pussy was all blown out and shit. Oh, Miss Blown Out Pussy? Yeah.
Yeah.
One episode we'll be playing Boom Boom Rocket.
Yeah.
Taking
Shout
turns.
out, Boom
And the
Rock,
winner
Boom
for
Rock.
outstanding comedy or drama goes to
Fucking
Fuck in the City.
Will there be a musical episode?
Of course.
Okay.
That'll be a clip
Oh.
special. That will be like season 8, part 2. Because we want to cancel the show, but the networks are like, guys, 90 million people watch this show every week. You got to give us one more season.
You got more viewers than
All
the
right, fine.
Super Bowl.
We'll do a musical clip show. We'll do more viewers than the Super Bowl.
What?
Hey, you know,
120 million people watch this show every week. Dude, this girl's pussy stunk.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Stank Pussy? Yeah, dude, I gotta stop hanging out with her. Pussy smells like shit.
Yeah, like, you know how at the
This
Oscars,
jazz music, dude.
at the Oscars when they're nominated, they show a clip of what you're nominated for, and
That's
it's just
it.
that.
It's always in a garage.
One thing about the show that I like is
It's
it
either in
is,
a garage or GameStop. It's in a garage.
one thing about the show that I like that's different than other shows is they'll cut to like random people. And it'll be like about the topic. Like if it's the loose pussy episode, it'll cut to a guy who's doing fucking construction. Yeah, girl I got pussy's loose, but I got a big old fat dick to stick it in there. So you see it from his perspective, right? The big pussy doesn't bother him because he got a big Italian
He's got
5 inches of
fucking
he's got 5 inches of girth.
He's
Yeah.
got a Coke can down there.
Yeah. Oh my God. I forgot about Mr. Coke Can.
real stand-up guy.
I don't even want to go down there, but anyway.
Do any of them fuck a Yankee on the show at any point?
Yes.
Oh, I
They
knew
do.
it. I knew that'd be an
Yes.
There's
episode.
literally an
I
episode,
knew
The
that'd be an
Yankee.
episode.
They call him The Yankee.
She fucks the new pitcher, I think.
Yeah.
Honey, you gotta. She fucked Cece Sabathia? Hold on. Oh,
know.
There was no real. It wasn't a
Say
real.
Mariano Rivera.
yeah. Oh my God.
It was
That'd be
nondescript. And all. Oh my God. They're all. So everybody's white in the show.
Honey, he can't
The
have a
whole
beard.
show is white, bro. There's no like minority inclusion whatsoever.
You know they were
Honey,
like.
he's Dominican. He's not black.
It's
you
not the same. Know that was an episode that got thrown off the table was Mr. Black.
Yeah.
And it was one of them
Yeah.
started like dating a black guy and they're like, this is a horrible idea.
You gotta get
It's
you a
Tyson,
Leandre.
hey, it's Tyson Beckford playing the
Someone,
black
yeah.
guy.
Oh my God.
Honey, you need you a Leandre. Leandre never gets tired, and he just keeps
Yeah, I think-
going deeper.
They wrote that and they're like, yeah, we can't do this. We can't do it. They're like, what have we done?
Yeah, fucking in the city would actually go crazy because like girls can watch it and have the same reaction I'm having watching it. Like it's very much like
It's good for you to watch female entertainment.
Yeah, it is.
They were gonna do it, but Kramer had his episode, and they figured they can't
Yeah.
do it after Kramer got
Oh, that
on
was it was
stage.
gonna be Mr. Black. I love him, but he's racist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
says
One girl's dating a black guy, the other one's dating a racist. That's always
There
how it
it
goes
is.
down.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God, no, Sex in the City. Shout out Sex in the City, man. Except for what's her
fuck in
name,
the
the
city.
redhead.
He hates Miranda.
Miranda's gotta go.
No,
Miranda's
you
gotta go.
gotta love her.
Miranda is like a shoulder pad, fucking suit wearing.
isn't Miranda a
lawyer.
lesbian in real life?
I think so.
See, I knew one of them wasn't. I should start
The
watching.
girl who plays Samantha and Sarah Jessica Parker, they had a falling out.
Yeah.
Real.
So that the reboot came out and she wasn't allowed. Sarah Jessica Parker was like, "No, I ain't doing it if she ain't."
I don't think she wanted to be.
And
in
mind
it.
you, Samantha's like the best character.
Has anyone seen Entourage? Is that just boy Sex in the City? 'Cause They're out of the same.
Entourage.
I've never seen Entourage. Is that the same?
We gotta
thing?
start watching Entourage. I mean, it seems like guys are like, yo, we don't get money for the movie. And then they're like, hey, guys, we got money for the movie. Let's go make a movie. And they're like in the club with Mark Wahlberg and shit. I don't know. I've never seen the show.
I remember they were promoting the Aquaman video game.
Aquaman video game?
Yeah, they were talking about an Aquaman video game.
Is there really an Aquaman video game?
I don't
That
think
shit
so.
probably is ass.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Would be my guess.
Bro,
I never
we're talking about my favorite game. I got the highest
I'm
score.
talking about my favorite TV show, my favorite video game.
On my memory card, I got the highest score.
Bromerium. Even if you say Bromerium, I won't believe that you got the highest score on Aquaman the video
Bro,
game.
I have the world record for any percent glitchless on Aquaman, bro, Mario.
Any percentage.
Oh,
Chaldean games done quick.
any percent glitchless. The baddest speedrunning competition.
I love smoking on the podcast, guys.
Oh, we love it. It's all good.
I love getting high on the podcast. In video,
We should start
but for
speed
video,
running.
it's not weed. It's cigarette. It's one cigarette we're passing.
Yeah.
Hand rolled because we don't like that Marlboro shit.
We're sharing a Stella Artosis.
Artosis. Oh, man, I'm buzzing, guys.
And what is he? I'm sure he pronounces a cigarette weird.
No, he calls it normal. He only mispronounces Stella Artois. He always calls it Stella Artosis. Well, I guess I got a Stella Artosis cider here.
Dude, he's
Wow,
kind of
guys,
blowing
I'm
up
buzzing,
on
man.
TikTok now. Dude, he looks
He's getting
already
huge.
older.
Yeah,
He's
I mean, he
aging
smokes,
rapidly.
He smokes cigarettes and drinks for a living. That's like all his videos. But
Like
what I
he
love
looks,
about-
he already looks older than us.
if you guys don't know who we're talking about, look up Jacob Jones on TikTok, Instagram. This guy is
Love
a
the
cigarette
content.
reviewer and sometimes an alcohol reviewer. And his best videos, the title will be "Going to a Public Park to Day Drink and Smoke Cigarettes." And the video is just him would be like, all right, guys, we're going to go to a park. We're going to drink some Stella Artosis hard ciders, and I'm going to bring my cigarettes with me here. All right, guys, we're getting in the car. I'm going to open the door here. I'm going to sit down. I'm going
Do
to
you
put my
think
key
he
in the
says
ignition. I'm going to
Artosis
buckle
on
my
purpose?
seatbelt. No, I think that's, I really don't know. He's one of those guys that's really on a fine line of what the bit is and what the character he's playing. Because that's a
Yeah.
good question. He always talks so serious. Like
Like R. Kelly.
yes.
Like
R.
I
Kelly
don't
is
know if R.
hilarious.
Kelly thinks he was doing something cool or funny.
Did y'all see the pictures
I mean,
of
it
R.
was
Kelly?
cool.
We were debating this with
It's
Trapped in the
unequivocally
Closet.
cool.
Y'all
What?
see the pictures of R. Kelly that surfaced? Him
No,
in
is he
jail?
in jail? No.
No.
Yeah,
Is he having fun? Is he like
yeah,
drinking
he's
pop
like
and shit?
chilling. He took a group picture with this one guy.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Mhm.
Apparently, he's like exercising and playing basketball.
Yeah.
And Dre Day posted him and said, "Man, free that man. Enough is enough."
No.
Shout out Dre.
I
Day.
love when you see like rappers like chilling in prison. Because I remember when Meek Mill went to jail, and that was the first time I was like, man, jail looked kind of fun. Like he was like smiling in the pictures. Again,
Young
he was
Thug
like,
had a body.
No, he was
was playing-
singing on the phone for somebody.
and R. Kelly, yeah.
Somebody gave him the phone so that he could sing for like their family. Yeah.
I remember they had Meek Mill. Meek Mill was having like a picnic in jail. He had like cans of pop and like sandwiches in the yard. They were
There's
chilling.
Robert.
Robert Kelly.
he's
y'all.
posted up.
I like how pictures from jail always look like they were taken like at the middle of the mall.
Free him.
Is
That's
it that,
enough.
yeah, why?
It looks
why
like
can't
Coach for Kids.
Why can't they
Yeah.
get better phones in jail? Is that like as good as you can sneak in? Is like these dog shit phones? Like why has no one got their hands on an iPhone 16 in jail?
Some do.
It's always like well, not the ones
You
that
gotta
come
be
on my
higher up.
timeline. I guess so. And
R.
you know, if they
R.
have
Kelly
that phone,
should be high enough. you'd
Robert Jebediah Kelly.
think. Is that his middle name?
No.
Jebediah.
No.
prison TikTok
Fuck
rocks.
me, bitch. Fuck you.
Free him. That's enough.
No,
That's enough.
I don't think so.
Can we trade R. Kelly for Diddy? Can they just take
We should
Diddy?
trade. We should free R. Kelly out just so we could see the pedophile buster of some like streamer beating him up in public or something like that.
Yeah, they
do-
can't. You're here to meet a 13-year-old girl, Robert.
Because we can just see R. Kelly get sucker punched
Matter
in
of
the
fact,
Walgreens.
sing Space Jam right now, or I'm calling the police.
Sing Space Jam. I used to think that I could not go on.
I believe I can fly.
It sucks he's a pedophile, bro. He made
a
some
great
cool
song.
music. Fuck R. Kelly. But we were having a debate, like, did he know Trapped in the Closet was fucking ridiculous when he was making it? Did he,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
knew what he was making was, like, was he
Oh, yeah.
intentionally making it very funny?
I think so.
Like,
yeah.
I think he had.
I think that was the mission.
I think
we're having the debate like
I think
wrestling.
he toes the line between like self-awareness.
Mm-hmm.
But what do I know?
He's just crazy to begin with. But
That's what I'm saying.
I saw Stephen
right.
A. Stephen A.
Nah,
was
fuck
covering.
it, I'll hit it.
Stephen A. was covering a topic over the weekend, and I guess Diddy's lawyer completely quit.
Oh, yeah.
Like said, "Fuck this, I can't do
know what
I
this."
heard
happened?
this guy represented like a terrorist.
He represented Osama bin Laden,
Yeah.
and he could get Osama bin Laden off, but he can't get Diddy off with that
Diddy- you know,
explosive
I think
paperwork he went through.
From what I read, I think, you know what happened? I think he was like, he saw all the evidence, and he was like, well, I'm going to have to lie, so I can't do my job.
Yeah.
I'm going to have
He's
to
like,
lie.
"There's no reasonable doubt I can lie about here."
Yeah.
That's insane, though. Like, Stephen A. talked about it. He's like, it's not a good look. It ain't looking good for Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy, for whatever money has not been seized by the federal government, I'll be your representation. I got you, dog. I got you, bro. Just hey, I already said my price this episode. $10,000. That's enough to quit my job for a couple months. $10,000, bro. Diddy, I'll get you off.
Can you imagine, like, you're being asked by the jury or, like, whoever? They're asking you, so this is some evidence of him beating the shit out of a girl in captivity. What do you have to say for yourself?
My
Your
only
Honor,
defense...
my client, Mr. Sean Puff Daddy Combs, made the song Hate Me Now. That's all.
I believe you are hating him now. You should use I don't know, I wasn't there as like a legal defense, as if you were like a lawyer. Like, you're like Mr. Flair, your client has been accused of doing this. How do you say? Well, I don't know. I wasn't there, neither were you. Well,
and neither were any member of the jury.
I guess he's right. I wasn't there. Your Honor, we, the jury, have determined we weren't there, so we don't know, and neither were you. Find him not guilty.
No contest. No contest.
No contest.
No contendere.
That's good.
I don't know. I wasn't there. You are accusing my client of throwing 10,000 gallons of baby oil in an underage orgy. Were you there? Well,
certainly
no.
not.
Well, neither was I. And no member of the jury was there, neither was the judge. So how can you say this man didn't? The case dismissed. That just solves every crime in America. You weren't there. I guess I wasn't.
If you say you weren't there, that's easily 90 days contempt of court. You're getting contempt of court if you tell the judge he wasn't there.
Oh, shit.
Your Honor, you weren't there.
Puff Daddy will be at his 28th retrial because the jury was not there.
They finally get somebody on the jury who knows him and was there. Well, we can't have you jury the case because you know him. If you know the defendant or plaintiff, you can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's crazy. That's crazy.
$10,000, I'll be your
So it's
representation.
no contest, literally.
Mm-hmm. I think I have a foolproof plan. Well, we weren't there.
Nobody in this room was there.
Your Honor.
Your whole case is just making that.
Your Honor, you may be accusing my client of disgusting acts, but I might have to make an accusation of myself. I think I'm accusing you of having FOMO. The jury starts going crazy. Yeah, FOMO. Order! Settle down in my court. I didn't wish I was there.
No, they're
I do cool stuff too. I do cool stuff. I have fun. Objection. I've been to an Usher party. I don't need to go to Diddy parties. Order. I've been to John Legend parties. Boo. Boo. He's cool.
Oh.
No.
One of the jury yells, "You're hanging out with Mr. Pfizer." Boo.
Cause I give you all me.
Bring in John Legend.
No, you just start to say, bring in John Legend. Your Honor, I bring in John Legend to sing All of Me, if I may.
Give your all to me.
Your Honor, what does John Legend have to do with this case? I'll allow it. John Legend sings All of Me after the whole court's in tears. Not guilty.
Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too.
You got me so dizzy. Oh my God. Oh,
my fucking abs hurt.
$10,000, bro. I'll get you John Legend, and I'll get you the FOMO. I'll get you the FOMO ruling. It'll be named. It'll be FOMO versus Diddy. You know, there's like Roe v. Wade. It'll be a famous case. You know, FOMO versus Diddy.
The state of FOMO.
The people versus Larry Flint. It's gonna be a famous case.
That's how they do it. That's how we ruin the integrity of the Supreme Court.
Diddy should represent himself. Larry Flint did it. I'm pretty sure.
And then, so when you say you weren't there, and the judge is like, "Objection." Oh, you were there. So you were at the Diddy party.
Dun, 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 dun.
Bum, bum.
Your Honor, if I may bring in John Legend again. He'll be doing Green Light this time.
No, who do you think you are?
Is that the 2K song?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, that's Neil. Bring in Neil.
Oh God, it's Neil deGrasse Tyson. This son of a bitch. This son of a bitch, Neil deGrasse, just cost Roman Reigns a frickin' match.
Oh my God.
Just cost John Diddy Combs his life.
You see, Roman Reigns was the one true tribal chief. But then his cousin, Solo Sikoa, objects to it. While Roman was absent, while he was beat by Cody Rhodes, while the wise man was fired. How can you claim you're the one true tribal chief when the tribe, the people, aren't behind you?
That son of a bitch, Neil deGrasse.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson should go. We're a few months away from him being on a WWE show, I'm afraid. Once Logan
He never
Paul
guest
leaves,
hosted Raw.
he's never
the
guest hosted.
general
He'd be
manager.
great. He should cost someone a match,
Yeah.
and they just curse his name.
Yeah.
I was like laughing. This is what I was like laughing watching old clips of like Triple H ruining people's matches. Dude, Jim Ross used to lose his
son of
fucking
a
mind.
He'll go to hell for what he did tonight. Damn you, Triple H. Damn your soul to hell.
Or on a fake fight. He's calling Triple H a bat.
On something,
You evil son of a bitch.
on something completely scripted.
Helmsley.
Like he knew it was going to happen. It's completely scripted. It's the same reaction. Oh, son of a bitch.
Randy Orton was handcuffing women and kissing them. He's going, wow, this is gross. Michael Cole.
This is graphic.
That son of a bitch with the steel pipe. Damn you, Helmsley. You'll burn in hell.
Saying wrestlers are going to burn in hell and their soul is damned for eternity.
He has cost Austin the match. He will burn in hell for what he did here tonight.
You think he's gonna have to answer for that
Yes.
when he dies? He goes to
For a
the
scripted
pearly
fight.
gates?
Yeah. I'm here to go to heaven. Hunter. He doesn't even call Triple H by his real Christian name. Oh, Hunter. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. Because in 2001, you cost Stone Cold Steve Austin
The match.
his title match on an episode of Monday Night Raw.
Do you think then, like,
It was scripted. You hit him with a steel pipe.
God himself?
Jim Ross is in heaven behind the gates.
There he is, that son of a bitch. Don't let him in. Send him to hell.
Vince McMahon's up there. Hunter. What are you? How is Vince McMahon in heaven? Vince McMahon's in heaven, and Triple H is going to hell for
Vince McMahon and P. Diddy are both.
yeah, they're chilling. Oh, I know that ain't Hunter. Oh, they had they had P. Diddy on an episode of Monday Night Raw. Saying some
Yeah.
crazy. She was like a guest host.
Yeah, and he
special
was
guest.
like talking to the New Day.
There's been so many abusers on WWE television. Vince McMahon, P. Diddy.
Oh my God! No.
Hunter Host. Honestly, though, they've had P. Diddy on Raw. I still think Triple H is the most evil son of a bitch to ever be put in wrestling, dude. Hitting
right.
someone over the head with a steel pipe.
No, wait. What's the story here?
What's the story?
Was that real? Did he? What do they call it when you?
He used to hit people with a sledgehammer.
Who?
Triple H.
Triple H in real life?
And he would hit him, and he would.
In real life.
for hate crimes like Mark Wahlberg.
I remember one time Randy Orton got hit in the head with the sledgehammer, and the next week he had a big dumbass Band-Aid on his forehead. Like a Band-Aid the size of his forehead.
See, wrestling's like trapped in the closet. Like, do you think they know what they're doing is stupid when they're like writing it? They're like, this
Probably.
is very stupid, but it's funny.
It's, there's some aspects of theater of trapped in the closet. So
Yes, there
It's
are.
the same as wrestling, I would say.
Yeah. It
I
all
did-
comes back to theater. Guys, let's do a play.
Oh my god, we should do a play. We should put on a
Add
production.
to the musical.
I
mean-
mean, to the musical.
We could reenact something in a play that would be hilarious.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fighting Booker T in a grocery store. The musical.
I'm saying.
Checking this cereal fresh.
Yeah, but hold on. Booker T opens up a box of cereal in the store and he's eating it to check if it's fresh.
I think Booker is one of those, we're the real Jews.
Yeah.
Like, we're we was Kangs.
We was gang.
And then he opens up, I believe it was the Honey Smacks. He opens up the Honey Smack to check if this cereal fresh. And then you get Stone Cold on the PA. There's a can of whoop ass on aisle 2. That's aisle 2, which is the cereal aisle.
And he turns. The best is when Stone Cold comes out of the milk freezer.
Yeah,
comes
with
out
the
of the milk
milk.
fridge. He starts chugging the milk. He
Yeah.
just beats him over the head with it.
Yeah.
Now Booker T once called the match. He was an announcer, and he took his microphone from the desk and got in the ring, started beating the shit out of people and called the match. He's like, oh, and here comes Booker T with a kick. And he's just like kicking the shit out of people. Here comes Booker T again in the corner. Wham, another right hand. Wham, Booker T. We should do a podcast like that, where we kick the shit out of somebody.
And just pod while
we're
doing it.
podding it live. You can just hear the you can hear the hits and the slams. Bitch. Ah!
Booker T, he
And on
also
stage.
he was in the Royal Rumble one time where he was commentating. He was like pick number 12, and then his music goes off. I guess I'm in, dog. Shucky ducky quack quack. And he gets up, and then like 3 picks later, Jerry the King Lawler gets in as the same gimmick, and then eventually Michael Cole, his bitch ass, he used to wear a singlet and wrestle. Michael Cole is actually a shooter, believe it or not.
A real shooter?
Did you know Michael Cole's packing? Did you know
What?
that that's the king of SmackDown?
He's packing?
He's packing.
I gotta watch out. He's such a badass.
Michael Cole is a badass.
If I ever see him in a leather, I need to find a picture of him in a leather jacket now. A leather jacket on him equals badassery.
Yeah.
It's the most badass thing you can wear. Probably like a duster is up there.
Yeah.
A duster is really badass.
Dusters will show up.
Not a trench coat, a duster. A duster is super badass. A leather jacket's really badass. A denim vest is badass. Is a cowboy hat badass?
Depends what the fit follows. If you're in the
If
Duke,
you're butt naked, it's kind of
if you're in the Duke, if you're in the Duke Daisy fit or a Tony John's fit with the cowboy hat, nah, not really.
What about a fedora? If you have the right swagger to pull it off.
Fedora's crazy.
It's there's a small group of people that can wear a fedora.
Listen, I feel like you ever see pictures from like 20 years ago where people are in the club and they're wearing like suit vest and button-up shirts, but they're wearing jeans too, and like a little stupid hat, like
Business casual.
Yeah, like the Justin Timberlake grown man casual sexy
Yeah.
look. I think that's coming back soon. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, we're going big baggy jeans and a dress shirt and dress shoes and a fedora. I think the fedora might have a moment again soon enough in an unironic way. We're very close. Yeah, I mean, do you see all these kids on Instagram wearing fucking beanies with animal ears and shit like that?
Yeah.
Get a
I
fedora
see
is
it out in
ridiculous.
public.
Oh, then, yeah. A fedora's
I've seen
ridiculous.
a couple people at my gym wearing a Kirby beanie.
I've seen people too old to be wearing animal ear beanies for sure.
Yeah.
You know what they need to bring back is that snowboard hat with all the different, like the jester hat.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was like a beanie, but it went out. And
I know what you mean. It had like 4 little tentacles on it.
Yeah.
A
It's
little
called the Cool Border.
Where is that?
It's
how
coming
did
back.
How did that not make the cut?
We're 2 years away.
A lot of things made the cut that maybe shouldn't have.
Bring it back.
like the big Russian hat, the shit with the floppy fuzzy ears
That shouldn't
made
have
the
made the
cut.
cut.
But I think the jester hat should come back. We need to find a real name for this, because I want one.
I'd like to call it the Cool Border.
The cool border, yeah, it's a very snowboard
I can
video
see
game
that.
hat.
Yeah,
Is that not what it's called?
No.
it's called the SSX Tricky hat.
They used to have snowboarders in video games wearing the coolest shit, the most outrageous shit. You're supposed to be snowboarding. This guy's wearing a skin tight mesh shirt for some reason.
There needs to be
Cargo
a
pants.
No, that's too spiky.
What about the brimmed
They didn't
beanie?
stick out. They
brim
slumped
beanie's
down.
fire.
Should we bring the brimmed beanie back?
The Etnies brim beanie, Fat Generation.
Yes, yeah.
That one I can't tell.
You know,
but
any
maybe.
kid that would wear the brimmed beanie was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
bringing back the brimmed beanie. For
Either
sure.
that or the Volcom John. The Volcom John definitely fed generations.
Volcom brimmed beanie. Watch out, ladies.
I think it's that one.
Audio or Quicksilver brim beanie.
You can't even find a good picture of this hat. It's so elusive.
The jester hat,
Yeah.
the snowboard jester hat. I know exactly what you're talking about too. I
Yeah.
feel like a kid I went
It's
to school with had
so
one.
elusive.
Doesn't cover your ears. It's forehead up.
There's got to be a name for it that we just don't know. ChatGPT, dude.
Yeah, what's the one? What's the snowboard video game hat?
You know,
Cool borders too.
Oh, it's one of these. It's one of
Yeah,
these. Yes,
kinda like
yes,
that.
yes, yes. That's it. It looks like dreads almost.
It's called Mental Dread Hat.
A mental dread hat. That's
Whoa,
where. Yeah,
way cooler than
catch
I would
me.
have ever guessed.
Man, see, that's why they pay those guys the big bucks to come up with the good, cool snowboard hat
Yeah.
names. Man, we need to cop one of those. Go on Amazon. Imagine a purple your Buzz Lightyear shiesty with the mental dread hat. Oh, fuck me.
with the all purple mental dread.
Maybe throw a fedora on top of that too.
Man.
With a suit vest and no suit on.
I need a custom one. I want like an all white one, an all red one, an all purple one.
Yeah.
Like the whole bitch is just one color, monochrome. It'd be fire.
Looks like some fucking rave gear. I mean,
It does.
yeah. Especially if you haven't seen one out.
Yeah,
I
if you
need
see
one with the
somebody with that
built-in
hat on,
shiesty.
if you see someone with that hat on, there's a 50-50 chance they're on ecstasy.
You never seen one at one of your Binky parties?
Oh,
I rarely ever see someone using a fucking binky
We said
at
she
an
went to-
electronic show.
We said she
Binky
went to
parties.
Binky parties and she got mad.
Binky parties is clown.
Because I don't really see people doing that.
I would
Binky
love
shows.
to. I've never seen a Binky. I've never seen a Binky at any like
I've seen it a
electronic
couple
show.
times.
I feel like if I went to EDC, yeah.
I think at
Any
Gorgon
Binkies
City,
at Afters?
somebody had a binky. Somebody had a light up binky at
Y'all ever
Gorgon
done
City.
the Binky?
Huh?
I'm gonna get a Binky.
He's like, huh?
I'm gonna get a Binky, but it's not gonna be like soaked in like ecstasy or whatever. I'm gonna soak it in Dr Pepper. So
Dr. Pepper and Hennessy.
I get those bold 23 flavors throughout the whole night. Keep me going. A little bit of caffeine in there.
Have Jewish people discovered binkies?
I'm sure that for the
Do you know-
babies as an adult.
Do you know
use,
that you
or-
can make a flavor last for 3 hours?
I don't even buy.
my problems are solved.
I don't even buy cases
had a
of
Binky sound.
it in matzo ball soup.
This 20 ounce will last me all month. And I just dip my Binky in there.
Binky party, Binky party, Binky party.
Is that what people do? They dip it in drugs, right? Or is that just some like urban legend?
I think
Or
they,
do the people put the Binkies in so they don't gnaw and
Yeah.
chew their? Okay.
yeah, it's so they don't chew their tongues off their mouths. I don't know.
People
I
use-
don't do that.
Yeah, I know you don't. But I'm not sure.
I've never
It's part
had
of your culture.
I've never had a binky.
Part of your culture.
I got a big binky for me.
Like I go
Pocket
to
full of Molly.
I go to anime conventions, right?
Hey,
Who do you
it's
think
a
has the most
party,
furry
it's a
knowledge
party,
here?
it's a party.
You.
Exactly. It's a furry party. I bet I might need to ask a furry about the Binkies next time I see one. Could the furries be partying next anime rave I
After
go
we
to?
made fun of the binky party, Han went home and threw away her 3 binkies.
No, they're Binky. Oh man, not the Dr Pepper
It's
one.
not true.
Oh, a Mountain Dew one. That'll really put some lead
How
in
would
your
a
pencil.
binky make a flavor last?
I don't know. Maybe you soak the Binky. Maybe
It's
you
just
soak
plastic.
You soak the Binky all
Doesn't
night. And maybe
absorb
So
it's
you
soaked
seem
Shit.
to know a lot about the subject.
I know what babies use binkies for.
for
suck.
fun.
I'm talking about the goo goo. I'm talking about the gaga. I'm talking about the milk.
We are so dialed in, bro. Really getting the ball rolling, hammering out these Binkies, matching these shapes with these colors.
Can you imagine
Baby Davis Clark.
Yeah, I was gonna say Davis Clark. I'm absolutely crushing it in this meeting. I look at my notes I took, and it's all accredited to this binky full of Adderall. I'm locked in right now.
We are absolutely rolling on these arts and crafts. I drew a stick figure family. Everybody's there. Check it. Okay, check it. Mom, dad, brother, sister, and even the dogs.
I don't want to start any pod beef, but I would request before I get angry to change the name of your podcast, Davis Clark.
The
What's
Locked
this
In
The
podcast.
Locked In Podcast.
It's called that?
Yeah, he stole my swag and ran with
Oh,
it.
no.
Yeah, I've been locked in for 4 years, bro. Come on, dude.
He's always locked it. You know what I said? You know what he said the other day that I thought was hilarious? He's like, we don't have to go to work. We get to go to work. Let's go, guys. Let's go. And I'm like, I'm going to just keep saying that at work just to piss people off.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, listen, guys, we don't have to do this. We get to do this. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's hammer out these Google Sheets right now.
Let's hammer them out.
We're not real heavy hitters at.
Yeah, he was like,
I told my
the
coworkers-
heavy hitters keep coming to work every morning
I told
and
my-
just keep doing their thing.
I tell my coworkers when I hear my real heavy hitters right here, they're like, shut the fuck up. They're like, shut the We're gambling. You were all giving out our gambling strats at work, what machines we're using.
Who spins it right?
Listen, for all my gamblers out there, a couple of my guys at work have been having real luck on Da Vinci Diamonds and Da Vinci Megaways on the MGM Casino. They're constantly giving out free money. They're constantly giving out free spins. Use code HAD2 for a deposit match up to $250 your next time with MGM Casino. And if it doesn't work, put some money in your goddamn self, you cheap bastard.
I just had an idea now that you brought up gambling.
Once again.
Imagine you go to a casino, a local casino, and there's the slot floor. There's so many slot machines in there.
Yeah.
You go up to like 5 of them with sticky notes, and you say, they ain't spinning it right. And you just leave a sticky note on there.
Out of order.
See how long it takes for someone to take it off and then go play that machine. And, like, if it's not an employee who does it, if it's just a fucker who pulls it off and then sticks his money in there, you know he's a real degenerate.
Yeah.
Because in his mind, he's like, oh, somebody just got cracked here. He was spinning the fuck out of it, and now he's lost his ass. Like,
They ain't spinning.
they ain't spinning it right.
I'm going to complain. You guys aren't spinning it right. When was the last time you updated
That would be a
this
good
thing?
T-shirt to wear at the casino.
They ain't spinning it right?
Yeah.
They'd probably be mad at you.
They ain't spinning it.
We're
right.
at the roulette
and
table.
you only play roulette.
Yeah.
And you wear that shirt.
You're spinning it wrong.
Yeah. Realspinners.com.
Everyone, we got to go to the casino. We could pod there. Oh, my God. Do you think they'd allow us? Maybe at the food court. We could set up, you know.
Dude, yeah, we should, at episode 11, 100,
Yeah.
We
At
should-
the casino.
we should, like, just film somewhere that we're not supposed to.
The casino.
Yeah.
Let's do it right on the floor. We'll each go out there for $100. Trying to win 100,000.
We're just, like, setting up a table.
We're setting up 3-card Monty inside the casino. Find the red card.
We're setting
doing
up
the
liar's dice.
Yeah. Oh. What's the shit where you have 3 cups? You got to find a ball under 1 cup. We're taking people's money.
3-card Monty.
Yeah, we're doing 3-card Monty.
We could do 6-card, Monty. That'll be casino legal.
I want to. We should rent out the Vegas Spear and put our video episode on there. Just sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
That'd be sick, dude. Get some game.
Also, I've been thinking we should get 3D renders made of us.
Like they have for the NFL, like the cartoon versions of us.
Whatever, yeah.
Like fully 3D models of all of us. Yeah.
Could be PS1 or something. Or
Can I be like
NFL.
Kermit the? Can I be Kermit the Frog with a blunt, smoking with a samurai
With a
sword on his
T?
back?
Kermit
Like-
with the T?
Yeah, Kermit with the T. I want Kermit with the T smoking a blunt with samurai swords.
Yeah.
With sunglasses and a chain on, like VR chat shit. Is that what we can do?
Yeah, sure.
Dude, I love those VR chat videos where it's like people who are like furries and they're like, "Don't leash me." Have you seen that? There's like this
Yes.
guy walking around like in furry
Stop
VR
walking
chats.
through me. I can feel it.
Yeah, Phantom Field.
I have Phantom. I feel it. Like,
Um,
don't walk through me, please. And then the guy will come up, dude. She said don't go through her. She has phantom pain.
no disrespect.
I'm gonna see her in a month.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be visiting her in March. Definitely ain't going to visit her in March.
No.
It's these people in VR chat rooms touching each other, and they're saying they can feel. They can't feel it.
No.
They can't feel it. And
It's just a
I have
place.
phantom
I am-
sensation.
I am 100% judging anyone that is that online. It's almost it's disgusting to me. I think
I feel like
being
most
a
of them are autistic.
I think
And
being
the
a
ones
po-
that aren't are fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I think if you're that online, you're fucked up. I think being a porn addict is healthier than that, than being like a hyper online in a VR world that
Dressed
dressed,
as a
up
furry.
like as an animal or something like
Yeah.
that.
I saw one, and it's funny when they get close enough because there's like a proximity chat.
Yeah,
So you have to kind of sneak up to hear them. Mm-hmm. It's so funny. It's like real life almost.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's like sneaking up behind this corner. He like glitched under the map. And this guy was fucking. There was a guy. He was like talking to a 16-year-old. She's like, "I'm 16," and he was like, "I'm gonna have to wait too long years."
Oh my god.
It was really bad. And then she's like, "I'm about to turn 17," and it was fucked up. I hope I didn't just see it on Instagram and it wasn't reported.
Shout out Proximity Chat on Instagram. He's funny as hell. He does some VR chat trolling.
I love the VR chat trolling.
Yeah.
It's not real life, so you can get away with it.
And he's like, well, there's this one admin who's like, listen, you're not supposed to go up to people that close. You know, they're personal space. And then you could even have a setting so people can't get that close to you. I don't feel like I should have to turn it on. And then the guy he's arguing with is like, bro, chill out. It's just a game. Well, some people treat the game like it's real life. And then he's like, but it isn't. And then he gets kicked after that. He gets kicked after that. Anything to win the argument.
That's the level it is, but they treat it like it's real life. Well, it's not. It's not real life. You
There was a
have real
guy
life.
speaking patois.
I guess real life is not very cool, but
There was a guy speaking
fucking grow
patois.
up. Fucking grow-
There was a guy speaking patois on Red Dead,
Yeah, online.
and they were trying to boot him. It's like, well, what if he was really like
Really
Caribbean?
Jamaican.
They were like, you have to stop talking like that. First of all, you have to stop talking like that.
Yeah.
This is Red Dead. We spit tune and shit.
Yeah, the Red Dead roleplay servers.
They should open a Red Dead like theme park, middle of like Wyoming.
Where you could shoot people and ride horses, or
Yeah.
do they have roller coasters?
It's like that. It's like Westworld, the movie, where it's like there's a bunch of like robots that run it, and you can't tell if they're people. And
they're
then you could
robot
just
cowboys.
shoot them if you want.
Oh, that'd be
You can
awesome.
fuck them.
Oh, holy!
Yeah,
You can play liar's dice with them.
yeah,
You play poker with them. You get drunk with them.
yeah. Some guy brushes your shoulder at the saloon. What are you doing?
You got to shoot them up. You
But
got to
then-
get
but
into
then
that.
You have the choice to do Arthur Morgan's story too.
Do I have to get tuberculosis and die? Spoilers.
Yeah.
Do I have to get? Damn, did you die at the park too? It's real.
Yeah,
it's
you'll die.
It's an Arthur Morgan role play. They give you
Yeah.
tuberculosis. They have it.
Yeah.
They have it isolated in a syringe. Just
Yeah.
when you're setting up camp.
But then they let you sign up your son to do John Marston's story, and then he has to sign his son up to do
So this park's only for confirmed
Jack
sex
Marston's
havers.
story.
I would
Get
go
deep
here.
into the weeds here. Have you seen Westworld?
I've never seen Westworld,
No.
but I know the premise of Westworld.
I think it came out in like the 60s,
yeah, it's an
70s,
old
and I was
movie.
like, wow, this is a good movie, dude.
Would you go to Westworld? Did you kill a robot?
Well, it all went bad in the movie, but I feel like any other day besides that day.
Yeah, if I went on a
Yeah.
good day.
Yeah,
Find parking.
Yul Brenner plays like a fucking crazy robot, Western robot.
He's a cowboy. He's a
Because there was also a medieval world. Mm-hmm. You could go there. Another guy got into a sword fight to the death. And he died.
Damn. So it's like the Ren Fair, but you can actually kill people.
Yeah, yeah. For rich people only. You got to be
Wow.
loaded. Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah, you got to be loaded.
Boo.
Forgot to mention that,
That
part.
ain't cool, man. That ain't cool.
It's
I
not
bet that's
for-
real. We just haven't found out about it yet. Bezos is there. There's definitely like a human safari that they do.
Yeah,
I want to kill people. And it's Elon Musk there just shooting people.
yeah.
That's scary.
Shout out to the
People
60s,
doing blood
man.
transfusions and stuff, you know.
What happened in the 60s? Is that when we landed on the moon?
We landed on the moon. We were at the Vietnam War.
There
There was Woodstock. Yeah, CCR was putting out records. Dude,
Yeah.
take me back, dude. I think it was a greaser.
Was that
than
Leonard
Take me to the
Skinner, too?
50s. Leonard, I don't know when Leonard Skinner hit the scenes.
Lynyrd Skynyrd. When did they?
They support Southern rock. I don't know when Leonard Skinner came to. Let's look this up. Hold on. They almost died in a plane crash. We'll do the plane crash experience. You ever see on South Park? They have the John Denver ride.
No.
The John Denver ride, you just ride in a plane and it crashes into the water. R.I.P. John Denver. And there's the Leonard Skinner ride, where you also get in a plane and then you crash into a field.
Damn.
So after we open Busch Gardens, I'm going to open up the plane crash amusement park.
Yeah, we have big plans.
There's going to be the DJ Am ride, but DJ Am survived the plane crash.
Big
He's in a plane
plans.
crash, yeah.
Did you hear
Shout out to
Shannon
Busch Gardens.
Sharpe was in love with his auntie?
I used to want for my auntie, Ocho.
Ocho, listen, man.
Hear me out, man.
Don't do that, Unc.
Listen,
Don't do that.
Listen, Ocho. I'm just saying, Ocho.
Stay with me now.
Chicken breast and auntie thighs. Ocho.
Shannon Sharpe got caught on IG live fucking his aunt. I used to want to fuck my
What,
aunt.
you didn't want to fuck your auntie? You weren't in love with your auntie and he starts describing her.
I think
Her
that's,
voluptuous ankles.
that is one lyric I need some explanation on 100%.
I'm just saying, Ocho.
If I had to pick, I'd take with Ocho. It's okay to fuck your auntie. I love when they talk about current events. Get this, Ocho. They said 60% of men, 18 to 24, used to want to fuck their auntie. That's messed up, man. Y'all can't do that.
That's messed up, man. I don't want to hear about that, man.
I don't want to hear about
My
that.
auntie bought me McDonald's. I can't think of nothing
I'm trying
else
to go
about
to
my
Twin
auntie, man.
Peaks.
She's a beautiful woman. She's a sweet woman. I don't want you to say about nothing about
Well,
that.
fuck
about
her.
I do think, you know what? I do think it's very vulnerable of Ochocinco to say that he got a penile enhancement. That's like good. Shout out to Ochocinco for
That's
finally
the bravest
representing.
thing a man has done all year.
Yes.
Yeah, man of the year.
Someone like that with such a platform, speaking positively about gender, affirming care. Us men need it too,
Yeah.
She tried to tell me go deeper, and I was already all the way in. Stephen A. There was nothing
He's
else.
like,
There was
Ocho's
nowhere else to
dying.
go.
Ocho's dying.
There was nowhere else to go.
You had no more. You didn't have no more in you.
He said he
Come
wants.
on, Ocho.
He said he wants to wear his Speedo at the beach and not get laughed at. He's like, who's laughing at you?
Yeah.
Who's laughing?
He's wearing a Speedo?
Hell yeah.
Oh.
I want to wear a Speedo.
He's a
I need to get the
footballer.
surgery
He'd be
in.
playing soccer and shit.
He said, are you aware of this, Shannon? He said he went from 3 inches to 11 in 15-minute surgery, in a 15-minute procedure.
That's
He's like,
gotta
yeah, I
be
went
a
from 3
lie.
inches to 11. I love when Stephen A's like, I didn't ask you that. That's when he thought. That's when he got mad. Is when he said he went from 3 to 11. I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask.
He did it smart because if you're going to pay for it, you might as well get the biggest one they have. You might as well get the XL
An
Pro
extra
Max.
8 is fucking crazy, right?
That
That's
is
a whole
crazy.
That's a whole extra
11
dick.
is way too long, too.
Yeah, sure it is. Yeah, sure.
Ooh, hot take
It
hand.
is.
Sure.
It is.
Well, no one told him that. He should-
Well, sucks.
No one told him.
Milo's here. He got something to say after
this would be a great
after
episode.
he bit our guest Jay not too long ago.
Yeah.
No, Milo, say some words.
Come on.
Say something.
All right.
Wow, no meows, huh?
No meow.
Fucking Hollywood, huh?
Pat his stomach.
Dude.
Pick him up.
Oh,
We got something out of
he's
him.
biting. This is our problematic guest. This is our Aaron Rodgers. The Pat
Milo,
McAfee show
Milo,
is
you know,
Milo.
I have to take at least 8 years of disrespect from him. He owes me $5 and he's still getting fat. I
Yeah.
take that as a sign of disrespect.
Yeah. Well, he knows that it's haram to collect interest. So.
Yeah, so he knows he's still on the hook for 5.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Can you tell the bank that? It's
You should be
it's
able to.
haram to charge interest.
You should be able
on
to.
your mortgage. Like, no, I'll give you this. We'll agree on this. We'll agree.
Yeah.
Do you just have to bank at certain banks? That
No,
aren't?
every bank charges interest, otherwise they'd be out of money.
There's no Muslim banks?
There is, but they don't charge interest.
Our halal.
That's it.
bank.
It,
you don't
it
have
ain't
to
here
pay-
because they won't last.
You don't have to pay them during Ramadan. You get a month off.
Yeah, you get a month, free.
off.
But
No bills.
no, in like Saudi Arabia and stuff, yeah, I believe that's the case. But it's a business to an extent. Now you know what happens
can't
when
charge
you
your
know what
boy
happens when
interest.
you don't pay your loan off there, or like you don't pay a credit card.
They jump you like Rent-A-Center does.
No, you go to jail.
You go to jail.
You go to jail. There's no
Debtor's
such thing as
prison?
a bankruptcy over there.
They have debtor's prison.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Oh,
Is it like one of those
Racism.
old timey jails where you sit there and it's
No,
like,
it's jail.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was
it's
having
jail,
fun with
jail.
my idea of the Western.
Oh.
Speaking of jail, I saw a clip from Beyond Scared Straight, and it was like this little gay kid who was in line, and the bailiff says, "Don't look at me." He's like, "I'm looking, I'm looking," and then they press him against the wall, and it's like you did that to the wrong one because he's still having fun.
Yeah.
The smile is still on his face, and he got pressed up against the wall. I believe it was the same kid who the lady was like, "I was waiting on you at the dough." The head tilt.
I think kids are too desensitized to go on that show now. I feel like that's why they don't make it anymore.
They
You
see
can't tell the young
gore and
kid.
porn on Twitter, and you're
yeah.
thinking that some scary man yelling in their face.
Some guy behind a locked cell that is never going to touch them going, "Ooga, ooga, ooga," is going to do something to him. They know it's TV.
There was this one little white kid who like didn't get let into a cell. He's like, "You want to go in there?"
Yeah.
He's like, "I can't." He's like, "Why not?" "Your foot's in the way of the door."
Smart ass.
The Thug Life
That was a
compilation
good
of Beyond Scared Straight is amazing.
I mean, eventually, I feel like that show could only run so long because the kids are going to start getting
Hype.
wise. You know,
Hype.
these newer generation of kids, they're going to start fucking. They might start fucking with the guards. You know,
Yeah.
be chirping back at them. They got the fucking.
Imagine one of them pulls the gun off of the fucking officer's off of his belt. All right, everybody down. I'm shooting everybody in this bitch. I'm shooting the whole jail. I'm shooting this whole jail.
That must be a fun day for the prisoners. You think they tell them like, "Hey, the kids are coming. Act extra scary." You know.
Yeah.
It might be some guy who just like sits off in his cell and like jacks off and does push-ups all day. But when the Beyond Scared Straight kids are coming, I'll rape your father. I'll kill your mother.
They're, like,
and then the kids,
spitting.
and then the kids are gone. They just whatever. They just
There
go
was
back and take a nap.
there was one crash out black kid who was like yelling at the inmates,
Yeah.
"Hold my dick. Hold my dick." He kept yelling at him, and then eventually he spat on the inmate.
Oh,
So they had to pin this guy down, put the spit mask on him,
Oh, they
like the
could've fucked
mask
him
that
up.
puts the spit right in your face.
yeah.
He got fucked up. He was a crash out.
They have the stud kid yelling at the prisoners, "How much dick you want? How much dick you want?" With the strap.
Oh.
That might be my favorite.
And then there was the one kid on the bus who's like, if there's some Crips in there and they ain't taller than me, they get in their ass whooped. Oh my God. And he does the sign, the blood sign.
Oh my god.
And then
This is the Badass Kids podcast.
He gets like lifted up by one of the prisoners. I'm not a blood. I'm not a blood. He was talking all that shit on the bus.
Did an inmate touch him?
Yeah, they had the inmate lift him by the shirt.
Hell yeah.
And like he's like 8 feet in the air. Like the kid is suspended in air. And then another clip was this kid was there for hitting his mom and like lying and stealing. Yeah. You know how it says like why they're there? It's like lying or sneaking out or bad grades.
Weed, yeah.
His was hitting his mom and lying, and the inmate asked him, "So you hit your mama?" And he's like, "She's tougher than she looks."
No,
like with a big face, like,
oh my God,
my mom be beating the shit out of me face. But that's the wrong thing to say to an inmate. They immediately picked him up and put him on the wall.
She's tougher than she looks. It's insane. That's good TV, bro.
Yeah, I love Scared Straight, man. It's some funny ass
that
shit.
show rocks, yeah.
Then they made this one girl walk in place, like, start jogging in place. And then she's like, oh, this girl got her fist balled up. She wants to hit me. And then the bailiff is like, swing if you want to. Immediately, she swings. And they arrest her or whatever, put her in cuffs for, assaulting an officer. It's like, but she said swing if I want to, and I wanted to.
That was a setup.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that ain't cool, man.
Yeah. She should have got off on swing if you want to.
I remember they used to have those boot camp shows on when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think those are real. I think those are for TV. Did you guys know anyone that ever got sent to boot camp?
No.
I don't think that
My
was real.
brother did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Your brother went to boot camp?
Not the
So it
show,
was real?
if there was a show.
But no, there wasn't he didn't go on the TV show, I reckon.
No,
But
he
boot
went to
camps
a
are
real boot camp.
Damn, they shaved his head and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, my
and
God.
He had to learn little formations and stuff. And wake up at dawn and march and shit.
How was he after that? Was he just like, oh, that shit was horrible?
That shit was gay. Where's the weed at?
That shit was gay. He went back to normal when he got home.
He did that shit. I think he was like there for a few months. I felt terrible when I'd visit.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
Because it was like worse than jail. Jail, you'd be chilling at least.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They'd be making TikToks in jail. They're drinking pop in jail.
Eating hibachi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're freestyling in there.
Did he
They're
get
banging on
taken?
the wall and freestyling.
Did he get taken like the middle of the night?
No. I think we dropped him off.
Damn.
It wasn't that severe.
Oh, he didn't get black. See, it wasn't for TV. He didn't get black bagged. Then get up.
Yeah, where they kidnap you.
Yeah.
I know one kid who didn't go to boot camp, but he went to like a retreat. Mm-hmm. He was a crash out young kid, stopped caring about grades, smoking weed all the time.
Hell yeah.
And he was a brother of a friend of mine's, and they ended up sending him to like some camp for a summer that's like 5 states away. Like, you bad as hell when you get sent to the camp.
He's sent across the country.
Yeah.
That's where Bad Baby went after Dr. Phil.
Yeah. So, yeah, he got sent to a camp, and I don't know if he did any better after that. But it's like we associated him with being the bad kid forever.
I bet it was a lot of fun. I bet it was so much fun to be a badass fucking kid, bro. Until you get sent to boot camp.
What'd you get sent
Shit
here for
probably
doing?
rocks.
I don't know, playing with airsoft guns, and, not caring about school, calling my dad gay, stupid.
Every real white boy had an airsoft phase. Every real white boy had an airsoft phase. I had one.
He had a crispy one. He had a revolver that would shoot like 1,000 FPS. And he had the measurement gun, like the gun that would tell you how fast your bullets are coming off.
It showed the PSI.
We overhear him. We overhear him in the other room. Look at this, 1,000 FPS. He got so hype, bro. Like I once pointed like an airsoft gun, like a little shitty one, at my foot and just shot my foot.
Yeah,
that kind of hurt. That one shot 400 FPS, like feet per second.
Feet per second is the
They
measurement.
kind of sting, yeah. Oh,
The
you don't know.
if you shoot your foot with 1,000 FPS pellet gun, it's blowing off a chunk of your foot.
I never had my own.
You are listening to Tactical Plastic, the #1 airsoft podcast in the world.
Tactical vinyl.
Dude, I used
Tactical
to-
plastical.
Man, when I got my first job when I was a kid, I spent it on a lot of airsoft guns. Me and my brother. You guys remember the Scorpion from Call of Duty 4?
Yeah.
Bro, I had a metal airsoft gun that was fully automatic with a drum magazine. I could just shoot off like 200 little plastic BBs. And then I think I literally kissed a girl for the first time and never touched the fucking
was like,
thing
"This
again. I'm
is
not even
gay."
like making a joke. I
Yeah.
think as soon as I kissed the girl, I was like, I'm not playing with airsoft guns anymore.
Did you see the
They're
bowling alley
slapping.
had a Nerf game?
A Nerf game? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Nerf arcade machine.
Yeah.
It's Nerf or nothing. Straight up. I get this grown ass man on my Explorer page. He's like 40 years old and has like glasses and a beard. He wears like button-up shirts and stuff like that, and he like genuinely is reviewing Nerf guns, and he has a whole wall of Nerf guns around him, and it's like, man, why? Why? Why not the fake guns? Part of me is like, this is kind of cool, but it's like, shout out to him. He's living judgment-free. I think we all want to play with toy guns. Part of us does like see like the Nerf gun at Target sometimes when you're there like by body wash or whatever, and you're like, oh, like, you just want to pick it up real quick. You know? Maybe that's me because I'm an idiot. But the Nerf guns be tempting, you know. Mm-hmm. We're semi-stupid, right? So we'll go look at the Legos. You know, you go to Target, you look at the Legos, right?
Oh, yeah.
You see
all
what
the
they
time.
got there.
Yeah.
Really?
But you see the Nerf, hell yeah. They got some cool shit, bro.
Yeah. They have a whole F1 collection coming out March 1st.
Dude, they have the Cullen house from Twilight in a Lego set now.
Yeah.
They got some adult shit now. You think that's for a 10-year-old?
You could build a giant Wall-E that's like 2,000 pieces. You can build, the Mario Cube that I built. You can build like big cars and shit. There's a
classy
Vespa. There's
Legos
just like
now.
a big model of a Vespa.
They have the baby
dope
Legos,
shit.
but they have some classy Legos now. Have you seen the Tuxedo Cat?
Yeah, you could build a cat. Yeah.
It's a whole ass tuxedo cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Black and white. It's very adorable.
Why do I feel like they have a Chia Lego set?
Chia.
build
They have a
It's a
chia,
bonsai
and
tree.
then-
There's that.
Same concept.
Like you build it out of Legos, and then you put the chia seeds inside of it too to grow.
Yeah.
Right on.
They should make growing weed should be that easy. Like I want like a weed chia pet. Like I
Yeah.
want to grow weed out of Obama's head just by putting a paste over it, you know, and adding water to it every
Yeah.
day.
That's kind of dope. That'd be dope.
They made the Obama chia pets, right? Mm-hmm. They made chia pets everything, bro. That was the Snuggie of plants. That shit came and went in a couple years.
Yeah. Mine always molded. They never worked. I can never get it to work.
Fucking a grow room for chia pets.
Oh, man.
Oh, that'd be so. You got a whole indoor setup. You have the
every
hydroponics,
model
sprinklers.
of chia pet.
Yeah,
Like every strain of chia.
it's a big 5 locks on the door. What's down there? Don't go down there. Bang, you hear like the big buzz. This is the chia grow. There could be worse hobbies to get into, like being a badass kid. Maybe all those scared straight kids. Maybe all they needed was a chia pet to take care of.
Maybe.
Keep them occupied.
Did you know?
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys knew people who went to Children's Village.
Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
My
Juvie.
brother went there as well.
Okay. Well,
He was hooping in there, he said.
He was playing basketball.
He was white boy hooping in there.
He was averaging a triple-double at Children's Village.
Crazy. He told me the stories. He said he was balling in there.
Talk about airsoft.
All-time steal leader at Children's Village.
Steel leader. That's a record that's
Got
often
his jumpsuit
changing.
up in the
Yeah.
rafters. He's got a jumpsuit.
Always a new leader in that category somehow.
steel leader.
Stealing.
Every year there's a new steel.
Most
leader.
steals in a game, most steals in a season.
Every year.
15 steals in a game.
I'll never get over the guy Peaks on Instagram. He's this guy that watches old like 90s basketball, and he's like, Michael Jordan was garbage.
Peak
He was
Town.
watching like he was watching like a TikTok video of these guys playing basketball in prison.
Yeah.
He's like, man, this guy got no love. Look at that. We watch him shoot up a brick. Garbage. I'm like, I know he's not talking shit about
And then,
guys in prison playing basketball.
He said, look
now.
at this guy facing 5 to 10 years, just smoke a brick at point blank range.
Garbage.
Garbage.
He went from calling Michael Jordan ass to calling prisoners ass. Criminals. I'm like, this has
Nobody's
gone too
safe from
far.
him. If they're playing basketball, nobody's safe. The only person that's safe is LeBron James.
We're
Say,
like-
look at the GOAT do this. Like,
Is he a big LeBron
he
fan?
loves LeBron. He thinks LeBron is the GOAT.
We're a few weeks away. I want to go to like a boys and girls club, like children's basketball game. Man, that's garbage, man.
Yeah.
Man, get that shit out of here.
Look at Byron travel and then smoke a brick at point blank range. That was garbage.
Has he put up wheelchair basketball games yet?
Oh, it's too offensive. He was making fun of a player named, I forget his original name, but he converted to Islam. His name is Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Of course.
Very, very good player. Very underrated player of the
Legend.
90s. He had Tourette's. So whenever he'd be up at the free throw, he'd be like looking at the clock over and over.
Oh, God.
And he's like, look at him off that beer and butter Newport 100 special. He had some butter before the game. Ooh, ooh, ah, ooh. And he's like tilting his head. I'm like, Unc, bro, he had Tourette's, man. Come on. Like, really? And he made the free throw. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, but he thinks Michael Jordan and everybody from that era was garbage.
We should start chirping some rec leagues.
Yeah.
This summer, yeah, just go
That
to like
was
a
big trash.
you know, like adult recreational leagues. You know, people play like beer hockey and shit. We should just start going, just getting drunk, just be like, man, fuck
Watching
you.
the games from the
Chirping
stands.
Dude, there's another always someone I see on Instagram. There's like some British guy that does that. He goes and like reviews the burger at the place and a beer. He just watches like grown men just play like rec league soccer, just like for fun. He's
This
like,
is real?
Yes. He's like yelling at the ref. He's
Everything's
like,
taken.
but we could start do it here. I think it's a good hobby to have.
No.
I think it's a great hobby to have.
a
Just
bit.
watch other. No, it's a good hobby to have. To
No.
watch other grown
No,
men just
no.
play.
Instead of playing
plays-
yourself.
Yeah, watching other grown men play zero stakes sports for fun. Just going there and just getting hammered and talking shit to him.
Can we just
Instead
start a
of playing.
bowling league?
No, we can watch
Come
people
on.
play a bowling league. I'm down to watch someone's bowling league and just get drunk and call them pieces of shit instead of play the bowling league. I'm not old. I don't know. Something about joining a bowling league is something to do. I don't know, man. I think you ran through all your hobbies or something. I don't want to be a part of a bowling league. Maybe.
You gotta
Maybe in
like
a few
it.
years. You gotta like bowling a lot, I think. It's a
You know,
commitment.
Michigan has more registered bowlers than any other state.
I believe it.
There's a registry for bowling.
Yeah, the PBA, the Pro Bowlers Association.
Damn, we have the most.
My grandpa was one.
Your brother's probably on it.
If you think about it, there's a fucking bowling alley.
My
everywhere.
brother averages over 200.
There's
He's
more bowling alleys than skating rinks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's everywhere.
Maybe we should get really. I think, but that sounds like fun. Then it's like, fuck, dude, I gotta go. There's gonna be that 1 week you don't want to go.
Yeah. If it was like a month long.
Yeah, there's gonna be that 1 week you don't want to fucking go. You had like a shitty day at work. You worked a little overtime or
I want
something.
to fucking go bowling.
And you're like, fuck, I went bowling the past 3 weeks. What's the big idea? I'll just not go tonight. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be like, bowling's gonna be a chore by week 4. Like, fuck, I'm going bowling again.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think that's the problem with. I think it sounds like a good idea. Then it's like, fuck, I'm going. This is a 6 week in a row I've gone fucking bowling.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
What's so funny is that they sold Zins and vapes at the bowling alley.
and they're
Yeah.
taxing too.
Yeah, that was crazy. I couldn't
$10
believe it.
tube is in.
They don't stamp your hand, bro. You can leave the bowling alley and go back. There's a gas station right at the corner.
They'll know people will buy it.
4 high
Yeah.
noons was $22.
Yeah.
That ain't bad. Should have got it. You asked for a high noon pitcher. That would have been fire. Yeah.
They just pour the
Yeah,
cans.
glug,
into
glug,
the
glug, glug, glug,
I've been to
glug,
places that got White Claw pitchers. That shit is sweet.
What?
That's dope.
Yeah.
Where?
Round one you can get a Truly pitcher at round one.
That's kind of crispy.
It's pretty nice. I've done it. I left feeling pretty good. And that was the first time I put my car in sport mode. It was after a Truly pitcher
He's
at
feeling
round
good
one.
as hell.
Oh man, I was playing the fucking Initial D game, and I was like, I'm gonna do this in real life, man. I'm gonna race home. I threw on Initial D music like the Queer I Am. Just bumped that shit and blasted it. Shout out to Truly. Shout out to driving inebriated.
That's
I wasn't
fire.
inebriated. I wasn't drunk, but I felt good. That's a good move. I wasn't drunk, but I felt pretty good. You know, I ate and drank some water for an hour.
Let's have Truly pictures at your birthday party.
Truly pictures, yeah. Shit, round one's not far. Right? Go crazy on a claw machine, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck out of here. I'll win every Gojo Satoru fucking figure in that motherfucker. I'll go crazy.
I bet you would.
Yeah, we should get a Truly picture for the Polo Swag party.
No USPA.
No, us, but if anyone shows up at USPA, I'm booting you home. You're walking home, taking your keys.
USPA and Beverly Hills Polo Club is specifically prohibited.
Is
You
Beverly-
may not wear your USPA.
Now, is Beverly Hills
You may
Polo
not wear
Club-
your USPA.
Is Beverly Hills Polo Club worse than USPA?
Yes.
I'm inclined to believe it is.
Yes.
That's way worse.
Anybody wearing USPA will be escorted off the premises. Flat the fuck out.
So it is my birthday, so anyone listening, while we're on the topic of Polo Swag, I need a 7 and 1/8 size Ralph Lauren purple label Yankees fitted. They're only retailing for about $460 right now. It looks like a regular ass fitted hat.
Purple label
but
Ralph
it says
is
Ralph
crazy.
Lauren on the side.
Yeah.
Purple label is like their suits.
You could
That's
go.
like when you get married.
You could go to Lids, get a Yankee, and have the Indian guy in the middle of the mall embroider Ralph Lauren on the side, and it would probably like run you
about
$45.
$420 less.
Yeah,
That's like a hat. That's like a Yankee hat you get married in.
yeah, pretty much.
Have you
No,
seen
it's
these?
a Yankee hat you get buried in.
Have you guys?
You
You've
get
seen
buried
this.
in that hat.
You've seen this, right, Austin? Have you guys seen the purple label Yankee hat?
Yeah, I showed you. I was like,
It's so
I
cool.
was like, this hat is insane. So you need to get one of these, otherwise you're a fake fan.
Yeah.
You need the $500 Yankee.
It is $495. This Yankee hat by Ralph Lauren. And yeah, it looks like a fucking hat. It looks like
It's
kinda
just
cool.
yeah.
500 fucking.
It's 500 fucking.
It looks like a gas station Yankee too.
This
because
looks like the greatest hat
whenever
ever
it's
made.
not the white logo, when it's like an all one color or like some off logo of it, it looks like a gas station hat.
You think
You
the
know what, they might
quality's
as well-
nicer, or do you think it's the same shit?
The quality might be nicer
The
a little
inside
bit.
might
It's
be
purple
silk.
label. Yeah, the inside's purple.
Okay,
Ooh,
that's
the
kind of
lid's
dope.
purple. Yeah,
Okay, so it keeps your waves in check.
yeah. Satin lining.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the Yankees getting rid of their beard policy and how I feel like
It's the worst thing to ever happen in the history of fucking baseball.
It's the 21st century, Doc.
Listen, if you're gonna let Yankee players wear beards, you might as well let them show up drunk. You might as well let women on the team. You might as well let me have it at bat. Zero integrity. Zero class. Zero appreciation for fucking history.
Do you think any?
I cried. I took the day off work. I left work. I saw the news on my phone. I left work.
Do you think anybody with the Yankees currently who's used to those rules? Do you think they're showing up to practice with a beard?
all of them, definitely Garrett Cole, who actually had a beard before he went to the Yankees.
Damn.
You know why they changed it? You guys don't know who Devin Williams is, but he's a pitcher from the Brewers that we signed.
No.
And he had like a cool beard. He's still a good looking guy. But he shaved his beard, bro. You see, he was one guy. He shaved his beard, and it's like, oh, this isn't right. I literally think Devin Williams shaved his beard, and everyone's like, holy shit! Like he looked like Beans from Even Stevens.
Oh, no.
Like you find out he had the James Ellsworth chin.
I'm looking.
Look up Devin Williams, no beard. He literally looks like he had like plastic surgery. Looks like they got rid of his chin. And I think he looked so fucking bad without his beard. They're like, oh my god, we have to change this
It's
rule.
even it's a common search.
Yeah, Devin Williams' beard. They neutered him, bro. They neutered him
He
when they
looks
got rid of his
neutered.
beard.
His beard, he looked like Odell with the beard.
Yeah, not to TikTok word it,
Beard, he
but
looked like Dak Prescott.
not to TikTok it, but he did lose his aura when they made him shave the beard.
Yeah, you look like a fucking clone when you have to shave.
Has he
Yeah.
been putting in numbers without the beard?
No, I don't think he's pitched yet.
Oh,
It's
man.
just been spring training, but I think that was the first time someone felt bad for a player getting rid of their beard. I think they were like, "Man, this isn't right." Like it's happened to a lot of people. Johnny Damon had a big crazy beard on the Red Sox and he shaved it clean. No one gave a fuck, but everyone's like, "Damn, this ain't right."
Yeah,
This ain't right, man.
that's not cool.
Yeah, it's not cool. I hope they never win a World Series ever.
Get rid of the great tradition that is baseball.
You might as well piss on George Steinbrenner's grave, letting these fucking jerks wear beards on the field.
Man, my voice doesn't. My throat hurts. This has been rough. I've been screaming a lot this episode.
Good. It's good to scream.
It's gonna get out some. I was gonna get out some aggression. Yeah, it's
good
very
to
punk.
scream.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a bit of a rock star myself, so we're all rock stars. I like to think.
I'm a rock star.
I've been screaming all night. I feel just like a rock star.
Whoever named Bluetooth did a good job. You know what I mean?
Dude, they kind of fucking nailed it, right?
like a
That's a
color and a thing. Mm-hmm. Bluetooth.
I'm very grateful.
Bluetooth is like what actors get when they have to fake eat for a commercial.
They get Bluetooth food.
It's like
dude.
blue balls, but your tooth. You get a sweet tooth. You're about to chew into this big old cupcake. Mm-hmm. It's a commercial. You're not really. Mm-hmm. It's like blue balls for your teeth.
Forget about Chris
You gotta look
Webber
at the
not
food.
eating the Big King. Imagine John Legend didn't actually get vaccinated, and he's Mr. Pfizer.
Don't tell me.
Same with
I
Travis
gotta see you get the
Kelce.
shot on TV. You gotta see-
Don't tell me that fucking Chris Webber didn't eat the Big King.
I didn't see him eat the Big King in the
I don't
commercial.
think he took a bite.
I'm really upset.
You never see people that commercial food's all glued together and shit like that. They got Elmer's on it. They got like glitter on it. It's like an arts and crafts project. The things they do to make these foods look good for a TV commercial. Little Caesars looks like a Michelin star pizza on TV.
Oh, yeah. Looks out cold.
And then you pick one up and it looks like someone ran over it. By the time when you're like in the restaurant, you open it up right in front of their face and disrespect them and make sure it's all right. Is it disrespectful to check the pizza box before you leave the pizza place? Like when you go pick up, they're like, "Yeah, what'd you have? Large pepperoni?" Yeah, and you look to make sure it's correct.
I
See,
really
I
didn't
actually
like
look
it.
and I don't give a fuck.
I don't like that.
Yeah, like what? Do you think I can't do my job?
You cut it into. You somehow cut it into 9 slices. I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you did it.
I'm gonna bitch. I think it's a little rude. Is it?
I mean, do you check your bag at when you go through drive-through?
That is
Yeah.
so different.
But it's different because you're not in their face.
Yeah, they can't see you do it. And also, it's the fucking drive-through.
But that's where they be fucking up.
Yeah, they be fucking it up the
But
most.
pizza
It's
place,
synonymous
the
with fucking
pizza's
up.
gonna be in the box.
I'm watching.
It's a
the
hamburger. What the fuck?
I'm watching the Big King commercial. He took a Bluetooth bite.
Oh, you didn't bite it.
He took a fake
sick.
bite.
I love when, like in TV shows, they're just picking at the food instead of eating it.
Bluetooth bite.
Hey.
Let's make a deal.
Don't just watch.
Look at that fake ass bite.
Oh, Chris Webber did not eat that,
That
shit,
was a
bro.
fake bite,
That was
yeah.
the
That was a
fakest bite I've ever
Bluetooth bite.
seen.
That was a fake bite.
He made his cheeks look all big, like he was chowing down on it, man. Chris Webber, you ain't no good actor.
He's
Must not compartmentalize. You can never compartmentalize.
He's also not good at time management. Oh, Mr. Timeout himself.
Yeah, the Fab Five more like the.
The fake five. more like the blank five.
More like the
Christ.
5. You
Did
don't
I
know
get
what
a
I'm
big
saying.
king? I guess we'll never know.
I was saying Jackson.
The Jackson 5. Shout out to the Jackson 5. Yo, the Jackson 5, come on the pod, man.
Please.
Come on, please come on the pod. Mike, come on the pod.
We
bro.
just want Tito.
Yeah, we just want Tito.
Yeah, the
Please.
funny looking one.
I just want the dad.
Tito or Jermaine.
So when you made them sleep in the fireplace, did you ever kick them? Oh, all the time. All the time. That was the only way to get them to sing right. Shout out to child abuse.
Love me some good.
Clip
no.
that.
Oh, I should have sampled that.
No, we fuck sickos, dude. We don't like child abusers and pedophiles and stuff. Fuck sickos, dude.
Fuck who?
Fuck sickos. We're not down with sickos. 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 This is the Fuck Sickos podcast. We've had like 5. We might have to do 5 Do Smith-offs from this episode alone. We could do the Badass Kids podcast, where we talk about Beyond Scared Straight and badass kids, and also I think, guys, I think we might have to pivot to tactical plastic. I think we really can corner a market there. Corner a market there.
Sorry.
We're gonna make the Airsoft podcast.
I want to make the Airsoft podcast, no doubt.
Why not? The Airsoft Challenge. Dude, do you think that guy ate any airsoft guns along with planes? Was that listed on there?
No.
He ate 2 pistols. He
He
ate
ate a
3
real
shotguns.
gun.
Did he eat a real gun? I bet that was really tasty. All that metal. I bet he ate a lot of pennies. I would. Metal. Metal.
I'm
Wouldn't it be
watching
nice? Or a belly full of coins.
or not watching. I see on YouTube there was a headline that Donald Trump said there will be a statue of Kobe Bryant in the National Garden of American Heroes.
Yeah.
That's really cool. It's very cool that they're doing that.
Well, they should do one
Kobe
for me.
gets a statue.
Kobe gets a statue in the National Garden of American Heroes, and when he mentioned it, the crowd kind of erupted and was happy about
There's
it.
a
But I don't
garden.
get anything
There's a
for
garden.
the 3 pointers I scored at Rogers.
No,
I don't get anything for being able to dunk on the 5.5 foot rim.
I get nothing.
I don't get shit for my 50 medals in Trials Fusion. What the fuck, bro? What the
It's just rigged out here, man.
There's a National Garden of Heroes. Where the
I
fuck
guess
is
now
this?
there is.
Now there is.
Yeah.
We're gonna put Kobe in there. It's all basketball players. We're gonna put Kobe. We're even putting in Dirk.
Just Kobe and Dirk. That's all we have right now. Michael Jordan's a
Tiger
dirty
Woods.
gambler. He's a dirty, sickly liver diagnosis gambler. Look at his eyes; they're very
The
red.
old yellow-eyed bastard himself is putting in. We're not putting in Scottie Pippen. He's been talking too much shit.
They tried to tell us Scottie Pippen was a top 50 and 75 player. I think Scottie Pippen is big trash. He's garbage. Don't you think he's garbage? I think Scottie Pippen is big trash. Don't you think he's garbage? B.J. Armstrong, don't you think he's garbage? My point exactly.
I want to put in the national. I want to be put in the National Garden of Heroes for the most popular airsoft podcast in the country. And it's me with a big plastic AR-15 with a big bright orange tip. It's fucking see-through. You can see all the springs in it.
We're gonna be on Wild and Out soon.
Dude, I would love to be on.
We'll have a statue of Flair for his achievement in airsoft innovation.
Airsoft engineering.
He had a scorpion with a drum magazine on it.
Yes,
very innovative, very powerful.
It's gonna be me, but I have a ghost mask, the Ghost from Call of Duty mask on. Oh, it's gonna look so fucking cool. I got a Monster Energy Fox Racing zip-up hoodie and an airsoft gun. I got audio shoes on. I got the Bam Margera audio shoes on. Oh, stay with me now. I don't even know what we're doing for the pants. Skinny jeans.
Jinko.
Oh.
Jinko. You see,
Jinkos were baggy. That was the style. Everybody wanted baggy pants. Fashion is cyclical. Now they're wearing brimmed beanies. I bought one myself.
you see, the print isn't indicative of the meat.
Next Joe Rogan appearance, fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson's dressed up like Bam Margera. He's wearing like a ham zip-up hoodie. He's got painted fingernail, like fingerless gloves, a brimmed beanie.
He's like talking out of the side of
I kicked the shit out of my dad in the middle of the night.
He's talking out of the side of his mouth like Bam does, but it's still his voice.
You see, I set off. My father went to use the bathroom in the middle of the night. It was 4 a.m. I know he does this because he's my father and I've studied him. So what we did was set off firecrackers in the bathtub to go off as soon as he started taking a shit in the middle of the night. He said, "God damn it, Neil! But God damn it, Neil! But God damn it, Neil! But God damn it, Neil!" Whoa!
Oh, I should have got that.
Yeah, we need a Crash Bandicoot sound effect on here, I think.
Yeah, do it. Ready?
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Close enough.
Whoa! Whoa! This is the Crash Whoa! Podcast. Whoa!
This is like the stem player.
R.I.P. headphone users. The stem player. Was it fun?
The stem player was a lot of fun, but it's a broken piece of garbage.
Could have been made on an iPhone app.
Sorry.
It should have been an iPhone app, or he at least should have sold the technology and the interface to them. Because if it was made by Apple and it was actually efficient, everybody would own one. It's very cool tech. But just from shout out Hatch of the Dearly Beloved's podcast, he let me borrow his. And tinkering with it and playing with it was really cool. But like 80% of them either experience some sort of break, some sort of software issue, or they're just not greatly assembled to begin with. So Hatches doesn't read that it has battery. Also, it will freeze sometimes when you're fiddling with the songs. Like, I put a Fred Again song on his, and it just was not having it, like, at all. So you kind of got to do some tamer music. But it's a shame because if this tech was, instead of turning your shit into 4 stems, it can turn it into 8 at a time. And if it was on a touch screen... And, like, could you imagine just playing your Spotify and live doing it? It'd be really cool.
Chopping shit
It's a great piece of tech,
That'd be a lot of fun.
and it is a lot of fun, but I'm finding success with only certain songs, and also it's just very hard to use and manipulate because it crashes a lot. But it's a very cool piece of tech.
You chop up any rock and roll in there? You put any Breaking Benjamin?
No, but I put the Rockefeller Skank right about now. The Funk Soul Brother. You could do some really cool stuff. Like I had it play the Funk Soul, the Funk Soul, the Funk Soul, the Funk Soul.
Yeah.
Brother.
I was playing with it for
I would
a
have took
minute
edible
too.
crazy.
And we were doing
Ayers on
Donda.
there.
New me over the old me. Let it out, let it. It was kind of hype.
Now we can all be DJs.
Honestly, it made me
days
feel
are
like
numbered.
a DJ, and it made me feel like a sampler at the same time. Made me feel like a producer. It feels like Kanye kind of put a beat pad in like a handheld device. It's really cool.
It's dope.
It's epic.
But he
It's
forgot
not
he made it.
$200 cool. Yeah, and it's pretty much abandoned. It got abandoned after Donda 2.
Yeah.
R.I.P. stem player. Where
Yeah.
my stems at, bro?
And plus, if you're, it only works if you're straight. So like, if you're gay, it keeps crashing.
Oh, maybe that's why I kept freezing for you. Shit, hold on.
No wonder it freezed immediately when Slim tried playing. it.
Didn't even turn on.
Yeah. No. Yeah, we're at 114 minutes. We got going for the 2 hour, the coveted 120.
The coveted, extra long, extra special,
Well, I got to take a leak.
big dick
That's fine.
episode.
We get out of here. We don't even need you.
Live on Jerkmate. Thank you guys for tuning in on all our new platforms we're streaming
Yeah.
this on.
Yeah, I wonder how that's going to go. We're going to be on the Time to BS podcast in a couple weeks. I think not this
We're gonna
next
be
week.
guest.
It's going to be not the 9th. Yeah, March 9th. It's going to be a Sunday, 2 weeks away.
So check us out if you want to hear us BS about sports.
It's going to be sport
Life.
heavy, but we'll be on camera. We're working on
tapped
camera.
in via Zoom. We're guests on a podcast with ads now, guys. We've
Yeah.
got nerds ad reads and
Nerds
shit.
ad.
Big time.
Nerds gummy cluster ad. I could really go for some.
I could go for some too.
We got to get edibles as soon as it's
I want
over.
to try one freeze dried.
You wanna
Why is
come with?
freeze dried candy? No, I got some at home.
Come on.
Come on.
Just come for the ride.
Come for the ride?
Yeah.
We'll come for the ride. Fuck it. We'll do it live. We'll come to the store. We'll
All right,
come to
have
the
you heard
store.
that? We're taking the pod. Hannah, grab the interface. Grab the computer. We're taking this on the road.
We're taking this to Puff. Live from the Puff
Imagine
dispensary.
somehow we're holding all this and somehow it's all plugged in. And we're like struggling to get it in the door.
Gotta hook up to a
Can I help
generator.
you?
Can we record here? We know you guys are closing up.
Yeah, right. They're closing up and we're pulling up with a podcast.
Oh, let me get one bag of gummies.
Maybe we can place it online. The order.
Yeah, we can do curbside pickup.
Let's do that.
Oh. No, go in. Have you been there?
No.
Then
I don't
go
know-
in.
I don't know what
It's
one
my
I
first
want.
time here. You guys have to go in. She has to
going.
go in. First time discount. Get the gift. Get the bonus. They won't give it to you if you order it online. That's how
Okay.
they get you. Trust me. I know.
I kind of already know what I want, so we can go in.
Go in. You'll get a free gift.
Oh, free.
Get a free gift. You see all these fucking degenerate billboards.
Can I go in there? Now, has anybody ever gone in there and asked for 5? Let me just hold 5.
can hold 5.
Just till next spring.
If asking the dispensary to front you, you gotta have some fucking balls.
I'll pay you back.
They take your ID and all that. Yeah, I just need an 8th. Hey, listen, I'll pay you back next week.
I'll be back next week Thursday. I'm good for
I
it.
just need an 8th for the weekend, bro.
I get paid on Wednesday. I swear. I take my check right to the liquor store, right here, next
Right
door.
across the street.
Let me tell you, a few years ago, before
Y'all
it was
check. Y'all
recreational,
cash checks here.
yeah.
before it was
Immediately follows
recreational, there were definitely some medical dispensaries that would have let you front because they were 100% illegal.
Yeah.
There's a couple times I went and these guys just looked at my bed card and said, "All right," didn't put my name on the computer or nothing. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh man!" And then a month later, they weren't there anymore. I'm like, "Oh great." Smoking poison.
Last time I went to the
Hey, it was
dispo,
poison.
this lady was a high on because she was bagging up everything. The weed was
Yeah.
in the bag, and then she did something, and she's like, "That didn't happen." And I was like, "Oh, maybe she hooked me up or something. Maybe she threw something in my bag." No,
No.
she just forgot to put a sticker on or something. So I got teased a little. I thought I got something.
You thought you
When
got
she
hooked
said
up.
that didn't happen, and I was all coy. I was like, "Oh, what?"
No.
And she didn't give me shit. I thought I got hooked up. I thought there was gonna be like a little freebie in there.
Well, maybe they'll hook us up when we go in when we podcast from there. We have free advertising for their store
Yeah.
and all the free promotional goodies they're going to give
Yeah.
to our producer for their
They'd
first
be so
event.
happy to see
it's
us.
my
right
first
now.
time too. You
They
know,
close in 50 minutes.
it's my first time here. So we've never been here before.
Yeah.
We're going to ask
Shit,
him for
they
the annoying family explanation. So we've never been here before. What do we do? What do we do? What's good here?
Yeah, you come in.
That's how you
at-
get robbed.
Come in
That's
at
how you
9:59.
That's how you get taken
What's
advantage
good?
of. Go to the dispensary. What's good here? Okay, what's been here for 10 months that you're dying to get rid of?
What was harvested in 2023?
Yeah, what was on the shelf when fucking Trump was president the first time? What was that you trying to sell me?
That's funny. Like, because like in any other profession, to be a salesman, it kind of goes against being a salesman.
Yeah,
You're just trying to get some shit out.
some horse shit. Yeah.
Anywhere else, you're trying to upsell, right? Mm-hmm. You're trying to like get them to buy the better thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you want the Mercedes Benz? Oh, you want the higher, the premium package? Like,
What's good here? Well, please get this off my fucking hands. This.
Yeah.
If you want a reason to never go back to a place, ask a dispensary, what do you recommend? You're guaranteed to never go back, whatever the fuck they try to sell you. It's never ended well. Maybe one time someone's like, this is good, and it was actually good when I went. And it was because I didn't ask one time. It was good. You got to establish a rapport. You know? You need to establish a rapport with a place. Show you're a good customer. Show you freaking care. We're going to launch Dispensary Rescue. We're cracking down.
Oh, Dispensary Rescue would go hard.
I think I'd be great at that.
We'll have to save that for next week.
There's a lot of people that need some belts to their ass.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if you ask me.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes I went to the Rainforest Cafe, and we were like, what if... I said, I need a Flair John Taffer impression.
The Rainforest Cafe.
That we'll save that too.
Your gorilla's not even freaking moving. You haven't changed the batteries in it for 2 weeks.
There's cobwebs on the tree.
That's exactly how we expected it.
That's exactly what he said. He was like, I wonder how dusty these leaves are.
Yeah.
Look at the filth on this rhino's horn.
I mean, you think about it. I mean, there's like, it's kind of weird when you look at it. There's like, on one wall, there's like a
take
gorilla,
mushrooms there.
and then like 5 feet away, there's like a rhinoceros, and they're both just sticking their head out of this
Yeah.
brush.
wall.
This what is
You know how it rains in there, like on the side of
Every
the.
18 minutes or something.
We've tested the rain for mold and other carcinogens. 11,000 kinds of mold. Slams it on the table.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to open up a real Rainforest Cafe with a sprinkler system, and it actually rains on you. We have live animals. We have a shit ton of mosquitoes bothering you the whole time you're eating. We have bugs all over you. It's dark as shit. There's trees everywhere covering the sunlight.
Yeah.
There's people getting bit by venomous animals.
Yeah.
And also, there's a logging company tearing down the rainforest. There's a construction happening at half the restaurant.
They're putting a Walmart.
There's a
where you're
bulldozer.
eating.
Please, someone fund this.
you get bits of concrete in your salad.
Yeah, the real Forest Cafe.
The real forest.
The real Forest Cafe. There's animals biting you. There's people cutting down trees. Getting
That's
eaten alive
fucking
by
awesome.
mosquitoes, stung by bees.
Eventually, it becomes a Sam's Club.
Yeah. By the time you pay your check, it's a Sam's Club. It's an
It's
Amazon
like-
warehouse.
Is this a real restaurant, or is this like the fake Starbucks, where it's like technically it's an art exhibit?
No, this is
Our
a
exhibit.
real restaurant. No,
But
this
it
is a real
becomes a
restaurant.
Sam's Club.
Well, no, you get food.
Somehow
served.
we were turning a profit. So we were figuring out a way to make a profit for a restaurant where you get rained on and bit by mosquitoes,
real,
and half of it's getting demolished.
real.
God, I would love to eat there. I hear they have a great ahi tuna taco at
All
the
right,
Real
man.
Forest Cafe.
Tune in next week to hear John Taffer dissect and break down Rainforest Cafe.
Bye bye.